Hello everybody, welcome into the stream. Hi Knock. Yeah, I made myself old. Because, very fitting for what we have going on in this story right now, right? A lot of craziness. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about what happened last time in this game. And now I'm like second guessing it a little bit because I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like I was being like super selfless, which is a good thing to be, but I feel like if this, I don't know, I just feel like it was kind of like a dumb choice to make a little bit, just because my character doesn't even really know. My hair's looking a little crazy. Hold on. Let me fix it. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know this family enough to be like handling their curses for them, so to speak, or whatever they've had going on all these years. Like, I just feel like I don't know them enough. So it's kind of like, it was kind of unfair to me in a way, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it was kind of unfair to me. Maybe if I knew them a little better, I just made my hair look crazy. Yeah, this scrunchie is not gonna work. Give me a quick second, guys. Give me a second here. Oh shit. All right, let's try this one. But yeah, I just don't know if it was worth it. And the more I think about it, the more I kind of feel like it wasn't worth it, just because, like, yeah, I don't want that to be going on in what's his name's house and in his daughter's room, but like at the same time, I'm only here for a week, and now I gotta go back home, and I'm about to be old. I'm about to be old, and like, being old is fine if the hell being being old is fine if you got there like that naturally, but that's not what happened in this case. Like, I'm like 10, 15, 20, 30 years older now because I was being selfless. And that's not really fair to my character, considering I don't even really know this side of the family all that well. Like, I still don't even know why my mom didn't like them. So, honestly, guys, I don't know how I'm feeling about this choice that I made. I feel like I should have thought this through a little better, but at the same time, I didn't know that would be the outcome. I didn't know I would end up being old. I didn't know I would end up being aged. Like, I don't know how I'm feeling about it, honestly. I'm just kind of like, was it worth it? Was it worth it, princess? Sour pink lemonade. This is crazy. But let's see what happens. Maybe there's a way to reverse it. At the beginning, the game does say you won't save everybody. You might not even save yourself. So maybe that's what it meant. All right, let's go ahead and get a recap going. We're going to do a full recap. We always do a full recap. That way, if we forgot anything, we can just get a recap. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seems like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. And I think one of the Kingdom members, one of our viewers, Shy commented on one of the previous episodes and said, it basically kind of seems like nobody really cares that Tabitha's mom passed away. And that's a really good observation. Nobody's really talking about her mom passing away all that much. And I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of concerned with like other things. Nobody's really concerned about the fact that her mom passed away. Not that they have to like drop everything and just like be at her aid, but I think it's very telling that they don't really seem that concerned, and maybe it's because she was just a horrible person, or maybe they are just careless and they just don't care, and they're all, kind of worried about their own individual lives. I don't know, maybe it's a mixture of the two. But and from what we've heard in the past, it does seem like this family has a long lineage of kind of being like not great people based on what I have seen from what we've played. But I don't know, I just thought that was a really good observation. Nobody's really talking about this funeral at all for the most part. I feel like there's so many other things being talked about more. Okay. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. I love reading her lines. Afraid! So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Poor Gretchen. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? That'd be me when I need to get a new relaxer. I'd be like, oh, look at my new growth. Duke grapples with the thing as it, oh shit, let me change my thing. Because we have it in members only right now. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hold on. Alright, there we go. There we go. Welcome in. Welcome in, peasants. Just kidding. The Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness. Her desperate cries go unheeded. For a second, I was like, who the hell is Birdie? But I forgot that's his little chicken. Hi, Kojo. Welcome in. Kojo, I hate that you missed TCM. But the lobbies, I was pleasantly surprised with the lobbies. Like, the lobbies were really good. Knock was there. Like, we were getting into games like that quicker than when the game was popping. It was crazy. Yes, welcome in. Okay. It barely staggers back, the shove having done little more than shift the thing's attention to you. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whisper tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. Gretchen! You both turn just in time to see the end of Gretchen's leash disappearing into the underbrush. Her yelps grow distant as she's dragged away. Stella could have saved her dog, though, if you ask me. Because what was she doing in that situation? She was just standing there with the camera. So, yeah, like, it was crazy how the freaking, the lobbies were, I was shocked. I think I would argue that the lobbies were better then compared to now compared to how they used to be, which is weird, but I don't know. Welcome home. That was when we saw Wayne outside of Sybil's house. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. That's when Tabitha was trying to eat our ass, even though we're her cousin. Winnie, can you fix some of Sybil's new blend? Maybe it'll calm you... Or Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend. Maybe it'll calm you down a bit. I didn't even realize he said that. Some of Sybil's new blend. I didn't realize he had said that. Because when she was like, I think you'll like today's mix, I was like, how the fuck you know? Did you have it? Okay, that makes sense. I think you'll like today's mix. Is chaga and lemon balm. Should help erase or ease your stress and tension. And if you feel like talking, I'll be all ears. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. Girl, I don't trust you either. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Well, spoiler alert, she was. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now, anyways. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that, even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. As the miners pack their things, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Hey, thanks for the help. It was great to meet you all. You reach towards Isaac's and shake his hand, passing your note to his palm. Don't mention it. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, Ro, what's up? I might play it a bit now. Yeah, you should. I mean, it was fun. I was playing... Well, it sounds like you might have seen a little bit of it, but I was playing with Jay. As usual. It was fun, though. It was fun. Definitely want to play it again soon. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago, after a collapse that killed over 100 people. My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second, where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? It's going well. How are you doing, Ro? I saw you were up late the other night. I don't know if you saw, I don't think you had seen my comment, but I saw you were, I think you were probably multi-streaming, but you were on, I saw it on TikTok. It was like, I don't know what time it was. I feel like it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I was like, damn, you up late. You streaming late as fuck. There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder. Though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. By the way, guys, we're just doing a recap of the previous episodes right now. So if it doesn't make sense, that's why. Hey, are you all right, princess? Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. I still don't know what the fuck that was we were looking at. It flashes by so quickly that I don't know. Princess, are you all right? Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. The two of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. By the way, we still don't know if those girls are alive or not. Yeah, I'm a late night streamer, I see. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. There are 2 of them now. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter moved in. Kicked Dustin Mom out. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the 2 of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, princess, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just want to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I forget what voice I had for Janie, guys. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. I might have to change her voice because I don't remember what her shit was. I feel like everything is being covered up right now. Let's maybe move the chat down here skis. I think here would probably actually be fine. I don't know where to put myself though. I don't want to cover up the text. The texty wexty. Damn. I don't know what to do. We'll leave me here for now, I suppose. Might as well go back in the corner because I'm still covering her face. Okay. Oh, you did? I missed that. I didn't even know. I need to be a narrator? Thank you. I would love to be a narrator. I think that would be fun. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Princess, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Well, if it ain't Princess, Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Oh, Duke and his son, they're like so cute and nice. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're like Duke seems to be like one of the only normal people. Like, I don't know. I feel like everybody else is like on some shit right now. Thought you weren't gonna show. I put two and two together. I know you're related to the boss, and the other guys are all riled up. They're talking action. If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. Oh, I forgot I had like a New York accent for him. I think like a northern accent. They've all got bigger and better things to worry about than a single missing minor. I haven't forgotten about him though. Anything you want to know, just ask. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know why, but like this area right here, like, okay, maybe not the area. The area looks fucking creepy as shit. But the house reminds me of like the portion, not the portion, but like the part. Well, yeah, the portion of the map on Schedule 1, where like it's at that far end where like all the like houses and shit are. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a Schedule 1 house for some reason. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know? Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pockets. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in, don't worry, it's empty. Yep, he's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Before you can catch up, I forgot about this too. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're princess? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Well, somebody mentioned Pearl Land, I suppose. Not my heater coming on, what the hell? If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Oh shit, I don't want to cover anything up. Damn, maybe I do need to move the chat up. Let's put the chat see here. Okay, that's not. There we go. Hi, Jason. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If this was Schedule 1, someone could make a ton of cash just recycling the trash in Tabitha's house. Facts. Happy November. It's crazy that is November, guys. I feel like this year flew the fuck by. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess it makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. I was gonna make this my thumbnail, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like I should make one of those other pics that I got a thumbnail, but this bitch in the middle looking at us crazy. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner roll, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative. Oh, I clicked the button like a dumbass. Stella is nervously talkative. Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders as tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly's eyes on all of you are sharp, something like that. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Princess is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends. So Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Oh, wait, that's not his voice. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? And this is where I'm old as shit. This is where I turned into an old ass bitch. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I'll make myself a little cute little square right here. Oh, you guys can see my heart now. Yeah, let's just do that for now. I think that might be a little more fitting. So you guys can see their faces and expressions and shit. Okay. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hash, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. I'm going for it. Wait, do you hear music? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resonant clearly doesn't want me here. Oh my gosh, that just scared the shit out of me. Because it's been so quiet this whole time. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. See, she didn't forfeit. I shouldn't have forfeited. I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. See, even she was saying Tabitha should have volunteered. But no, my dumb ass had to volunteer. And then look at what happened to me. Look at what happened to my stupid ass. I'm old as shit now. You take a step towards the light. Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. She hurries off down the road. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Princess. Why the fuck is she winking? I don't trust her either. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. It's so fucking sad. Oh, did it? I didn't even notice that. That's funny. I didn't notice that. That's cool. This is crazy. Like, there better be some way to revert this old shit because this is ridiculous. Emphasis on the family you never met part. And the fact that this game takes place in my state, I don't know how I feel about that. What if I wake up tomorrow and the game has made me old in real life or some shit? Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Alright guys, we're waking up. Here's our music. Okay, you open your eyes, it's a new day. Even our vision is not the same. Which, I mean, that comes with old age, but geez. And you feel like shit. You were hoping some of your strength would return to you after a good night's sleep, but you feel just as drained as when you dug yourself out of that shallow grave. Your limbs are heavy and your heart struggles to keep up with your movements. You feel like you've lost something that was important to you. I did what had to be done. I don't care what happens to me. I made the right decision and I'll do it again. I don't feel either of those options. Maybe something like this is happening near you and you can go check it out and stream it like Stella. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. I don't leave the house much as is, so I'm definitely not leaving the house for that shit. So I can come back and y'all see me on stream, y'all be like, what the hell happened to you? Oh, nothing much. I'm just, 75 now. More than half my life gone. No biggie, no biggie. Alright, this is great. I can't wait to finally be dead. That's something fucking fours would choose. I hope this was worth it. Life goes on. What happened yesterday, and today is another day. I have no strong opinions on what happened last night. What? Oh, I didn't read this one. What have I done? That is my reaction. What have I done? All these other ones, I was like, I have to choose one of these. What have I done? You know what you've done. You sacrificed years and vitality to appease a raging specter. Who knows what would have happened had you left it behind to fester? Then again, who knows what will happen to you now that you've lost a part of yourself? I mean, that's a fair point too. And that was my thought process when it actually happened. I was like, well, we don't know what will happen with this entity if we just leave it here and don't sacrifice years of our lives to get rid of it. But shit, if it had come for Tabitha, she didn't want to give up her. She didn't want to go stop it anyway. So, and I feel like it makes more sense for it to attack her than me. I'm just an innocent bystander. You know what I'm saying? You're happy for this mysterious game again? Period, Jason. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. I don't want to talk to nobody. Hey, just wanted to check in. Hope you're doing okay. Get this fucking heart off of my screen, Kanika. Also wanted to ask if you've heard from Stella. You check your messages, there's nothing from Stella. Okay, so I can call Stella, I could text Stella, haven't heard from her either. I'm sure she's fine. Oh my god, what if she's in trouble? What if she's hurt or dead? Okay, that's a little dramatic. But I mean, given the circumstances, is it really? Maybe she's just sleeping in. Never mind how Stella is. How are you doing? Why would I say that shit? Everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. What if Wayne got her? That's dramatic as fuck. Does Stella disappear like this sometimes? I don't think she disappears like that. I mean, I can text her. Hey, you good? Hey, I'm kind of worried. You ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. That Wayne guy didn't come after you, did he? Kanika and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. How's my favorite cryptid hunter? Hey, send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. Can I go back? I don't want to choose any of these. I want to call her instead. I'm just going to say hey. You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Undelivered? She done blocked me? You dial Stella. Hey, what's up? Just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full and can accept messages at this time. I'm gonna just say everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. Yeah, but I don't love that she's out there somewhere by herself considering all the shit that's been going down. I had to think, I'm like, by herself but I guess she is the only one that's not like living in a house with other people. We should look for her, right? Come to town, we should stick together. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Take a shower, check the closet, visit Dustin. Let's visit Dustin. Not these motherfuckers having food. This is so cute though. I love this. They're so cute. You open the drawers. They both have bread now. Human is back. Smell old now. Maybe changed mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin Mom. I would never eat you. I love you. Let's say that. Dustin Mom know better than to trust. When push come to shove, survival more important than friendship. Dustin Mom spend too much time outside. It different inside. There enough bread for everyone here. No need eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocence forever. I guess your glass house still has that squatter? Tried to reclaim glass house last night, but asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin Mom stand no chance. Might have to live in Dustin House forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight? Give Dustin mom glass house back? Anything for you, Dustin. I'll do my best, but no promises. Fight someone or fight something. I'll see what I can do. No way, I'm not brave enough to get into a fight with some creepy squatter. I don't care how rustically charming you are. I'm busy, Dustin. I'm not accepting a quest from a possum. I'll do my best, but no promises. Squatter have sharp things on head. Human, be careful. But Dustin mom would be eternally grateful to human. Okay, it has sharp things on its head. It's probably a thing. It's probably not even a human, I'm thinking. Just something in her spot. Dustin, too. Why don't you just stay here? He likes that you're here. I should get going. Okay. I like when they say that. It's cute. This bitch moved. You make your way to the closet. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. I guess I'll take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. It's disgusting ass fucking house. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, this shower is a good place. As it rinses your body clean, you think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You'll be going back there today. You're sure of it? I forgot about that. Think about the specter of an early death that now hangs over you. Think about the afterlife. It's undeniably real at this point, and what you've seen is terrifying. Think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. Think about those two girls still buried in that horrible mine. Think about Gretchen and Stella's face as she pulled the trigger. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. A lot has fucking happened, and this is not even half of the shit that's happened while we've been here. I want to think about the two girls, but this think about someone special thing is kind of like catching my attention. I wonder what, let's see. You think about someone special. Specifically, you think about, oh shit, Stella, your intrepid, cryptid hunting companion, and everything the two of you have been through since you got to town. Hopefully she's okay. Kanika, the resident goth and one of the most level-headed and fashionable people in town. Avery and their charming presence standing in contrast with the coming storm. Oscar, the shy and handsome town librarian. Reese, the chronically ill artist living in the clinic. Dr. Kelly and the way her commanding presence dominated yesterday's dinner. Wayne and the way he effortlessly crushed that ditchling. Oh god, these are my options. I mean, who else would be my options? Tabitha? What about Isaac? What if I liked his northern accent? This too much. This too much. Facts. Oh gosh, this game is something else. I'll tell you that much. If I had to choose, if I had to choose somebody as a love interest in this game, oh gosh, we have quite the quite the cast here. Wayne, I don't even know what the fuck he looks like. And that's it. If he dated Tabitha, I'm Gucci off that. Honestly, I would probably choose Reese or Avery. Don't get to think about him. Yeah, I'd probably choose Reese or Avery, honestly. Oscar's very nice, but like, I don't know. He gives me like father figure vibes. I mean, he is a dad, but like, I look at him as like a father figure too. I don't look at him as like a romantic interest. Dr. Kelly, she don't even fuck with us. And she's hiding shit. Wayne, I don't even know what he looks like. Or if he's even a real person anymore. Or if that's even him. Stella, Kanika, no. I think of Kanika as like a cousin. Stella, I don't know. I think no. I'm good off of her too. I'm good off of her too. But between Avery and Reese, I don't know, guys. Yeah, they give you a lot of options in this game, bro. I like that about this game, though. I like that it gives you a lot of options. I think... Okay, let me analyze Reese and Avery. Avery is... probably, if not the best looking, one of the best looking, but... Avery gives me nosy vibes. Like, trying to be all up in the mix, trying to be nosy. And I could be wrong about that, because I don't really know his character that well, but I don't know. I don't know. I told you guys, I get nosy vibes. And then Reese, he was pulling his skin and shit that one time. Like, oh, gosh. Well, I'm 75. Reese is chronically ill. We both about to die. Shit. Might as well go for him. I don't know who I should choose. There's more romance options in development. Not us being able to smash Duke. That's crazy. By the way, guys, this is the last chapter that's currently out. You've never seen this many options in a game? Yeah, this game gives a lot of options. I don't know who to choose. Coming present standing in contrast with the coming storm. I feel like this is gonna be... I feel like I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna go Reese. You find something about his brooding and mysterious air alluring. Hopefully you'll get to know him better today. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Yeah, I don't know. You're done here. You turn off the phone. Okay, head downstairs. It's time to face your cousin. Don't be looking scared, bitch. This is my face now. You find her... Her cat's probably going to be talking shit to us. You find her in the kitchen. Her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking. This week of all weeks. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Oh, shit. Yeah, I knew they were striking. I just didn't tell your ass. I forgot. Low key. Your cousin is backed into a corner. The miners aren't just striking. They're putting on a stronger front than she anticipated. Talk about the strike. Talk about what happened last night. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. Any news about the trapped kids? If the mine's in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate. Get out while you still can. What about the trapped kids? Because nobody's talking about them, and I don't like that. We have confirmation of at least one voice down there, and the boys have been digging around the clock. I don't think it'll be long before we can put all this unpleasantness behind us. Of course, that hasn't stopped that kid's mom from being on my ass nonstop. I'm doing everything I can, but she's the kind of person who needs someone to blame. Oh yeah, I forgot the one kid's mom cussed you out. And I'm an easy target. Let's talk about what happened last night. So ghosts are real, like still can't get over that. I'm sorry about last night, we should have left. Do you regret what happened to me last night? I didn't think making a deal with a ghost would feel so physically bad. I thought I was making a metaphorical trade. It feels good, doesn't it? Getting rid of something our family left behind like that. I'm gonna say, do you regret what happened to me last night? Because I think that'll give me a lot of insight into her actual character and how she truly is as a person and towards us. Okay, this face isn't looking too good, baby girl. You don't give a shit? Do you regret what happened to me last night? Of course I do. We should have left. Okay, good answer, Tabitha. I was about to smack a motherfucker. You dug your early grave, now lie in it. Huh? She's so hard to read because I feel like she has a good heart, but the way she be saying shit be making me want to smack a bitch. That's how I be feeling, low-key. I don't know if y'all be feeling the same way, but that's how I be feeling. She be... the way she be responding and stuff be giving me smack a bitch vibes. I want to talk shit to her. I'm not saying anything to her. I'm gonna remain silent. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? See? She's like... She's one of those people that's like super hard, like tries not to show emotion, very closed off and reserved, a dickhead, basically. But like, she cares. Like, you could tell that she cares. Like, people who say stuff like this, like, even if they are shitty ass people, like, they care to some extent, or they wouldn't say stuff like that. So as much as I want to be an asshole to her, it's like hard. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Let's talk to this fucking cat. You walk over to the cat. Oh, chesui, whatever. Wait, there is something different with you. Have the years finally caught up to you? Thanks for not attacking the opossums who live in my drawer. They're my friends, and if anything bad ever happened to them, there will be hell to pay. Why the fuck would I even say that? She doesn't even need to know about them. Do you know about the stone carvings scattered around town? Will you ever let me pet you? And coat my fur in your disgusting human oils? None. I made a deal with the ghost, so I'm old now. Every day that we open our eyes, we are making a deal with life. All of us are as stones on the shore, weathered a little more each day by the relentless tides of time. We will all be ground to dust by an uncaring universe, but that is the beauty of life. Well, that was awfully poetic. I'm not saying that. Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? I am not here to be your comment déton. Sheen detective, Jesus un shot. I am here to watch you flail about in the darkness. I am not here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confound your feeble American mind. Oh shit. I'm gonna say I missed you last night, Frou Frou. That makes one of us. She's a bitch, bro. Bye, Frou Frou. Good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. She is an asshole, but I mean, people's pets are usually like them, so. She acts like her owner. Fuel up with a quick PB&J. I don't think I've ate anything in this house since I've been here, and I don't plan on it. Nocturne, what were your thoughts on that video I sent you? As soon as I saw that shit, I was like, bro, that's Tabitha's house. Disgusting. Oh, let's investigate the garden. Whatever kicked out Dustin's mom. Oh, it's in the garden. Okay. It's in the garden right now. You'd better look into it before you head into town. The air is chilly today. The overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. We haven't been out here the entire time, so this is interesting. It doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. Talk to animals, the glass house, one could say. You step towards the door. That's crazy, so she's been out here the whole time. It's sealed shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. This better not be one of those damn deer with that shit in their face. Pick the lock. Ooh, try to talk to whatever's behind the door. Ooh, look at my traits coming in handy, guys. Let's try to talk to whatever's behind the door. Meet Dustin's true enemy. Hey, whoever you are, there's a possum that would like you to leave. She was here first. This is her house. Where'd you come from? I'm gonna say, what's your name, little guy? Goat. Oh, it's a goat. That's so cute. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kinda miss them, but not that much. Don't gotta share anymore. What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm, and there's plenty of eats, too. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat like what, fur? Nah, not brown fur, yellow fur. Just on the top, like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there. Oh, I like talking to the animals. Let's pick the lock. When are people going to learn that a mere lock can't keep you contained? You pop it open with ease. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I want to get a goat in Rimworld now. A warm barnyard smell floods your senses as you stare down at the goat within. It stares back up at you from its place on the tiled floor surrounded by dried herbs. Bruh, she can easily come stay in here. There's plenty of space. And this animal seems nice. What are you eating? Plant. Tastes good. Get a new bag every day. All I can eat. Hey, Dayton. I know, Nocturne, that is crazy. That don't mean you can take any, though. I'll beat you up. My plant. Attempt to force the goat out of the greenhouse. You're free. Go on, prance off into the wilderness. Nobody can keep you here any longer. Oh, no, I don't... He seems happy here. I don't want to let him... No, I'd actually rather him stay here, because he might go out and those things will get him. I'm just gonna say, guess I'll leave you to it then. Sure, suit yourself. More space for me. And close the door on the way out, will ya? It's nippy out there. Leave it open. No, those things are gonna get him. You close the door behind you and reapply the lock. Your cousin will be none the wiser about your little excursion. Thanks, I appreciate it. You head back to the estate. Yeah, they're gonna have to... Thanks for the lurk, Lynette. They're gonna have to just... The possum's gonna have to stay inside. Stay with Dustin. Like, I don't see why you want to be out there anyways. Well, honestly, it's cleaner in the greenhouse than it is in the house. So actually, I can't see why you'd want to be there. You've investigated the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kanika waiting for much longer. She's not missing. She's just not responding to you guys. Also, why the hell did you leave the door wide open? People just be doing shit. I am not getting a PB&J in this nasty-ass house. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The birds sound different today, muffled, like your ears are full of cotton. The dull sun shines down on the surrounding wilderness, seeming to wash the color from the world. But you're adjusting. Already your body is starting to accept the change that has come over it, to accept that this is how things will be from here on out. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. Oh, so they're out in the daytime now? As you continue the trek to town, you pause to stare out at the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating a world that's blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, as the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'd always taken to be the truths of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by a fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. Oh, fuck. Her outfit is cute. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Bitch, I like your outfit, period. I like her outfit. That's so cute. Princess, you made it down the hill in one piece, thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchling things around, or I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe they're outside during the day. It feels wrong. How are you doing? I mean, I know you got oldified, so I assume not great. Flirt. Much better now that I'm with you. Hi, Forrest. You didn't really miss much. Dustin, the possum in the drawer, his mom is living in the drawer with him now, and she basically wanted us to go to the greenhouse in the garden and kick out whoever was taking her spot. It ended up being a goat. I ended up leaving the goat alone. Nothing much has happened though. I mean, we were really just mainly going over the recap of everything that's happened so far. Oh my gosh, thanks, Lynette. I'm mostly just worried about Stella right now. I'll feel better when we find her. I actually like that even though I thought about a special person, it didn't lock off the other romantic options. Like, I can still flirt with her even though I didn't choose her. So I think that's cool. I'll feel better when we find her. Bad, tired, being old is hard. Excited mostly. I can't wait to find out what horrors we'll witness today. What the hell? Why the hell would I say that shit? I'm keeping it together, you. I'm not feeling much of anything right now. How about you? It doesn't matter what I feel. We've got work to do. Shit, and that outfit she got on, I might have to choose the first option. Also the thumbnail. Well, yeah, I'm old as shit in the game now. Remember, Forrest? I'm gonna say I'm not feeling much of anything right about now, to be honest. I don't feel overly emotional or like anything crazy. I just feel like, well, there goes my life. Like, that's just kind of how I feel right now. With everything that's been going on, nothing is better than something, right? I'm not great. Kind of feels like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. I figured it was from all that ghost possession stuff, but I wasn't feeling great yesterday either, so Mom is convinced it's a cold. She's got me on a strict tea regimen right now, and maybe she's onto something. I do feel a little more alive after drinking about 1 liter of that stuff. I don't know, guys. I feel like Sybil is out here poisoning people with that tea. Something's in the water with that tea. I don't know. And then how she was trying to convince me to get it the other day, and how Tabitha went and got. I feel like there's more to that tea than we think. But maybe I'm being paranoid. And would she go as far as poisoning her own daughter? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. They did get into an argument the other day. I'm at least well enough to go looking for Stella. So how are you mentally? I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. So, ghosts, huh? Any leads on Stella? We could always just chill. I'm sure Stella will be fine. Is someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? How are you mentally? That's a great question. My concept of how the world works is being shattered a little more each day, so that's cool. Every day I feel more and more like I need to get out of this town before it swallows me whole, but I also keep feeling like there are too many reasons to stay. Like right now, I can't leave until I know Stella's okay. With her folks gone, the only people she has are her friends. And as her bestie, I can't just let her go running off into the woods to get eaten by a Bigfoot. And my mom is just so chill right now. It's driving me nuts. That's because your mom is sus. She's not giving me any answers about that shit she pulled last night. It's just weird. And the fact that she's not giving Kanika answers, and that's her daughter, that is weird. Sorry, I'm ranting, but thanks so much for asking. That was really thoughtful of you, and it helped to talk about it. If you ever need someone to rant at to, I'd be happy to return the favor. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. Your mom was the one who told us about the ditchlings. If she's being tight-lipped, it's probably for a good reason. Your mom is definitely a witch. I'm saying that because she be talking shit about Tabitha. I was about to say, I don't want to say that because that's her mom. She be saying stuff about Tabitha. She be telling Reese that his mom is weird and all this stuff. So this shouldn't offend her. Your mom is definitely a witch. Kanika laughs. My mom, the crystals and herbs lady? No way. Oh, she agrees. Okay, well. I mean, if she were, that would mean everything I thought I knew was wrong, and my whole life has been a lie. So no, she's not a witch. Witches aren't real. Case closed. End of story. I mean, it seems like you agree, though. But, okay. The girl with the herbs and the crystals and shit. That sounds like witch shit to me. I guess I'm a witch, too, though. I have a crystal. I have a little stone right here. Okay, let's see. I'm supposed to see her mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Facts, I agree. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. I should probably stop making fun of her whole new age mystic vibe. It's a lot's happened in the past couple of days. Still, there will be plenty of time for tea after we've looked for Stella. Is someone manning the general store? Don't tell me it's Miles again. Screw the general store. Mom can deal. Damn. Any leads on Stella? I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone else yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. I'm trying not to worry too much. It's possible she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone, but I also don't want to bet on that. I'm just gonna say nothing. We might as well start by checking her house. Let's go. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. We should check in on Oscar. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. We should check out the diner. We should go check... No, I don't want to go to the fucking mines. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. Let's go to the diner. I want to go somewhere bright and fun for once. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Damn, it's litty titty in this bitch. The diner is busier than you've ever seen it. The small booth's packed with miners. Hey, hope you weren't planning on spending any quality time in the diner today. Looks like we'll be hosting a meeting for the foreseeable future. Oh, these are all the miners that's like striking and shit. What's going on? There's a strike up at the mines. They've made the diner their base of operations. Huh, good for them. It's about time something like this happened. This is great for business. These fellas can have as much free coffee as they can drink if they keep piling in like this. The miners didn't even notice you enter the diner, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. I guess the shift schedules are pretty brutal, and I'd like more vacation days. I'd love to be able to see my family around the holidays, and better health benefits would be amazing. But what if she decides to fire all of us? You're only a year or so into the work, and trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but you figure you can weather it until you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck. Next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers, and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. But we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. I can't get fired, and the company housing, that makes a big difference for me. Right, the company housing. How generous of Tabitha to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades, taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck that sure as shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. I don't believe in it, but I have what is that stone? What does that stone represent? If herbs make you a wish, then I'm a male witch. I forget what mine is. Hold on, let me see. Mine is rose quartz. So it says rose quartz for unconditional love and healing. Unconditional love and healing. And you're supposed to like go put it outside and let it charge in the moonlight or some bullshit. I did it before. I was like, oh my gosh, my stone is charged. I cracked myself up. All right. Oh, I want to respond to what this guy just said. He's sitting there saying, he said, how generous of Tabitha to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades, taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck. That sure as shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. I agree with him, but to be fair, she don't keep up with her own fucking house. So, rose quartz is your what? Oh, that's my little, this shit. My little, crystal shit. Because we were talking about crystals and herbs and stuff. So I was like, I have one. I have a little rose quartz. Okay. The company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. We have numbers on our side, Harrison. After what happened up there the other night, damn near everyone is joining the picket line. She can't afford to lose us all. We have the power here so long as we're united. I have a question, and this might be a dumb question, but y'all know me. I'm going to ask a dumb question in a heartbeat. What do they do at the mines? Like, what is the purpose of them mining? Are they doing the rim world shit? Like they're looking for like steel and stuff? And how long does that go on? Like, cause in rim world, like that shit is limited. So like, is that what they do? I don't understand. It's not candy, Jason. It's a stone. Are none of you going to comment on how I'm old now? A ghost stole years of my life last night. Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. Weigh in on Harrison's situation. So about the strike. Hey, Avery, do you have a minute to catch up? No, I'm about to talk. I'm about to say, excuse me, y'all don't see my fucking face. Y'all don't see how old I am. Oh my gosh, Forrest, period. Royalty. I like that. And it goes on until the veins are tapped out. Nocturne, you know in RimWorld where it says mine vein? Like you can either mine or it'll make you like mine vein. What is the difference? I don't get that. I know when you choose mine vein, it like puts those lines all through the rock and then I don't know. It's just confusing to me. They mine for gold, ore, diamonds, minerals, all kinds of things. And they explore deeper. Of course, a lot is probably done by machinery these days. I'm about to say, do you not see my fucking face, guys? I wanted to see if they all looked. Oh, also, Avery didn't even say anything. It's like he didn't even notice. Did he not look up? The miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. We're doing important work right now. Go bother someone else with your Halloween prank. What if she's actually telling the truth? Come on, Harrison. All us losers are the only ghosts around. Losers wouldn't have management up against the ropes, Isaac. Shove that bad attitude up your ass and be a winner like the rest of us. Weigh in on Harrison's situation. What do you want to do, Harrison? Join the strike, Harrison. Unite with your fellow workers. Don't let them pressure you, Harrison. I want to say, what do you want to do? Stop someone from joining the strike. Ooh. I don't know. This ain't your business, and those sorts of questions are exactly what someone trying to break a strike would be asking. Come on now, I don't think Princess was trying to break your strike. And how would you know that? This person's a stranger and a Scarlet. Hold your horses there, Zax. I don't care if y'all stand for a good cause. I don't even care how much bacon and eggs you've bought. If you start a fight at my establishment, you're out. Let's handle this like civil adults. You heard the lady. Don't get involved or we'll all have to take this outside. Sorry, fellas. We won't bother you. We'll make ourselves scarce. Shut the fuck up, Kanika. Did I say I want to do that? I'm about to talk to Avery. How about that? Hey, Avery, do you have a minute to catch up? You angling at something? Come on now, Zax. This is a free establishment. Why is Zax trying to tell me what to do? I can talk to Avery if I want to. Let's step outside. I could use some fresh air. Princess, are you feeling okay? You look different. It's just stress. I didn't sleep well last night. We don't have to get into it. It's a long story. Ghosts made me old. I gave up years of my life to free an angry ghost. What are you talking about? I feel amazing. Nah, like, now's the time to tell everything. Before I was trying to keep shit hush-hush. Nah, not anymore, bro. Mine vein will schedule mining where you can get minerals, etc. Wait, remember Life is Strange 3? They were mining for stuff there too. Oh, yeah. True Colors, yeah. Yeah, and that didn't go well for them. It just seems like it never really goes well with mining and shit. So it's like, It keeps you from doing it yourself, but then again, oh, okay. So it basically just like, you just do all of it at once, basically, like in one sitting, instead of having to keep telling them to go do it. I see what you're saying. But I don't see how that's different from when you use the order thing and then tell them to mine with the order. Like when you just drag the thing over the stones or the rocks or whatever and tell them to do it. How is that any different from just mind vein. Like, I think that's what I'm confused about, actually. I'm just gonna say I gave up years of my life to free an angry ghost. Wait, ghosts are real and they can steal years of your life? I guess so. My perception of reality is crumbling around me. Next, we'll find out there's a whole secret society of warlocks or that angels are real or something. Angels are real, bitch. I've given up on making sense of the world. I just can't believe that whatever happened last night managed to convince even you. I'm as surprised as you are, Avery, but I'm not about to reject something that I and a bunch of other people all directly experience. Damn, I wish I was there. I don't think you do. Everyone other than Tabitha and Princess wound up getting possessed. It was awful. Bruh, I would have rather been possessed than wake up and be 85 the next day. Like, bitch, you're kidding me. Tabitha went ghost hunting with you? I didn't invite her, but that's kind of besides the point. Let me know next time something like that's happening. It looks like you made it out the other side okay. I'd love to try out being possessed. Okay, Avery, what the hell? As long as I knew it'd stop eventually. No comment. Avery pauses for a second. It's the kind of pause that says, I know exactly what I want to say, but I don't know how to make the words leave my mouth. Finally, they speak. I've been seeing these little blob guys everywhere. Y'all know about them, right? Should I be concerned? Yeah, they're called ditchlings. My mom says they're an omen for a coming disaster, which I don't exactly buy, but they've been killing local animals. Okay, now I'm really worried. The infected animals seem to be kind of happy about it, like it gave them a sense of purpose. You might get some eggs laid in your skin. Ew. Ew. That's disgusting. It's more precise, so you don't mind things that are just basic stone. Oh. Oh my gosh, wow. Also, if new veins are discovered, they will automatically be added to the order. Okay, see? Thanks, Knock. I had no idea. What was I about to say? We have like a bunch of, you know how like the stones or whatever the fuck it is can like crash in from the sky? Like I had that happen last night and it broke my freaking my like farm fence. It was a lot. I don't know if I've ever seen that much drop before. That's cool. I never really understood that. I used it properly, but I didn't know what it was for. Let's see. We should be more worried about why they're here than anything else. There's too many of them. Does anyone in town have a flamethrower? I think they're kind of neat. I don't think they're neat. I think they're fucking weird. I'm about to start snitching on everybody. Everybody and myself. Time to turn into the real me. Time to start snitching. Want to know why? Because I got nothing left to lose at this point. I'm fucking 87. So, I can talk to animals, y'all. You know, I've heard a lot of animals look happy when they're in distress. Like, sometimes dogs look like they're smiling, but they're actually scared shitless. But I guess it's nicer to think that they went out feeling peaceful, so I'll choose to believe that too. Avery, they're laying eggs and things. Look, if they need a warm place to pupate, and I have skin to spare, who am I to deny them? Ugh, that's so gross. The thought of feeling something like wriggling under your skin, stealing your nutrients until it eventually erupts out of you. Kanika shudders. I mean, that's what happened in Dead Reset, right, Knock? Sounds like the miracle of life to me. You're yanking us around, right? Okay, Avery is... maybe it's good I chose Reese, because Avery a little weird. Maybe. Avery is not yanking you around. Anyways, I shouldn't get off topic. You wanted to chat? What do you make of all the stuff going down with the miners? Do you have any idea where Stella might have went? Have you noticed anything weird going on around town aside from the ditchlings? What do you think about the stuff with the miners? Very curious to see what he thinks about that. The strike, I'm all for it. Zax has been riling folks up all morning, though it doesn't take much. Seems like most of the workers have been unhappy for a long time, and those poor kids getting trapped in the collapse really sealed the deal. I don't know how Tabitha expected anyone to get back to work with something like that going on. What's a strike? What the fuck? Sorry, but I've got to side with Tabitha on this one. I hope she wins. She had this coming to her. I hope I can convince her to actually hear folks out. It shouldn't be that hard to make everyone happy, right? But if she actually can't meet their demands, the mine's already not doing well. If the strike ruins it, what happens to the town? Poor Tabitha, I wish they could have gone about with less fuss. She's burying her mom this weekend. Couldn't they have waited? Man, I was about to kind of agree with him, but like, I don't know what it is about this bitch. Like, I feel like inclined to have her back. And I'm not even really one of those people that's like, oh my gosh, like, family before everybody. I'm not one of those people at all. Like, if you are a terrible ass person, I don't give a shit if you're a family member or not. But for some reason, I don't know what it is about this weird bitch. Like, I feel like, I always feel inclined to at least have her back somewhat. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. But this is a good point too. Like, she is burying her mom. Let me see. When does she actually give me their demands? I'm gonna just say this. I'm sure they weren't planning on doing this so soon after Perlane's passing, but with those kids getting stuck down there, it gives them some pretty good leverage. The public is on their side. That's a good point. Besides, you can always argue that it's not the right time for a strike, but waiting for the right time goes against the whole point of striking. You're supposed to disrupt things. You're supposed to be a nuisance because that's how you get the boss to listen to you. Your mom's a witch, so you shut your fucking mouth. She's poisoning us. Do you have any idea where Stella might have went? I don't understand why we're, like, so up in arms about where Stella is. Like, I get it, but at the same time, a lot happened last night. Maybe she's just taking a chill pill and doesn't want to talk to anybody. I don't know. I just don't feel like we need to be like, where's Stella? Have you heard? Has anyone seen her? Like, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'm over. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel I could see if it was just a regular day. But after what happened last night, it's kind of like I might not want to talk to anybody either. Yeah, the meteorites, right. One crashed into my wall and it basically became part of the wall. The thing I will say, Nocturne, one thing that kind of bothers me about RimWorld, and maybe there's a way to go against it, I don't know. One thing that bothers me though is like, I don't like that shit can just fall from the sky and you just can't do anything about it. Or is there something you can do about it? Like how those people like crashed into my fucking colony and had flamethrowers and was blowing everybody up and shit. You know, we lost Squirrel Girl like that, and Lynx, they both died because people crashed through her fucking colony. Like, there was no way to stop that, to my knowledge. And then with the meteorites, shit just falling everywhere. And it seems like when the meteorite stuff like falls, it seems like the game purposely doesn't try to make it like touch your house. Like it might fall on like a fence or like the corner of something, but it won't like fall like directly into your house from what I've seen. Like the game seems very smart when it comes to that, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I can set up all this stuff and have all of this stuff in place and all this security in place and just really be ready to, you know, pop a cap in a motherfucker and then something can just fall out of the sky and ruin everything. Like, I don't know. Well, hopefully none of us get squashed by stuff. Avery is the old lady from Dead Reset. Right. Get those ditchlings like hell's feet away from me. Yeah, the ditchlings, I'm not a fan of those shits. Maybe what? Oh, because it's so out of character. Maybe because of what happened, it's got them even more worried. Yeah, I see that. I understand. I feel like we should give it like an hour or something. Well, one thing that caught my attention is Kanika said she saw her going north, and apparently that wasn't in the direction of her house. So Maybe that's why. That makes sense. Yeah, I hate that there's nothing you can do about it, but shit, if something fall on one of y'all, hopefully it's not on my character. Let's see what he says about Stella. She ran off last night and we haven't seen her since. Is this because of the whole ghost situation? I figured she'd be over the moon. Yeah, well, last night was an ordeal for all of us. I think she was especially shaken up. She just ran off without saying anything. We're pretty worried. It's crazy, too, because she's the one that always is into this type of shit. Maybe not to this extent, but, like, she's always the one that's, like, gung-ho for, let's go ghost hunting. Let's go look for this. Let's go look for that. And then when that shit happens, she the first one to run off. Yeah, I'm worried, too, now. I'll let you know if I hear anything, and I'll be sure to ask anyone passing through the diner if they've seen her. Have you noticed anything weird going on around town, aside from the ditchlings, that is? Avery pauses, thinking for a moment. I don't think it's supernatural, but I haven't seen Julius since Tuesday, which is pretty unusual. He never skips the diner 2 days in a row unless he's out of town or something. Who the hell is Julius? And what was that other guy's name, guys? Remember the other guy that went to Oscar's house with us? Like, the guy that was, like, big bro. What was his name? He seemed cool. I think that he's, like, around Rosalina's age. Wait, was he one of the kids that was in the mines? Wasn't he the other boy that was there, down there with Miles, or am I tripping? And maybe he is. I don't know him well enough that he shares his weekend plans with me or anything. I don't like the thought of more people disappearing right now. He might just be out of town, but he's kind of an old dude. Maybe it couldn't hurt to have somebody check on his house, see if he's there or not. I'll try to do that before my shift tomorrow. We should probably get back to it. Totally. I'm sure you're both antsy to get back to looking for Stella. I won't keep you. Avery heads back inside, and you and Kanika run to Main Street to plan your next move. What's the buzz? Visit the diner in episode 4. Period. Still no sign of Stella. Okay, let's go to her house. We should check in on Oscar. Let's just go to her house. I feel like that makes most sense. Yeah, we've been running around town getting all riled up, and meanwhile she's probably just sleeping in or something. I would have checked before we met up, but I was honestly kind of nervous I might run into some other horror from beyond the veil if I went exploring on my own. Now that I think about it, you're right about the meteorites, though I've had them hit farm areas in the colony, so maybe we've been lucky so far. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we've been lucky, but at the same time, I don't know. RimWorld is like renowned for being smart. Like, the AI in the game is just fucking intelligent. So maybe it doesn't crash through your actual buildings. I mean, maybe, I'm sure it can, but maybe it's just very, very rare that it will. Airdrops raids, though, they are random as heck. Never forget the one raider that got himself locked in my kitchen. Oh, did he? You probably beat his ass, right? I've had my settings on, like, the chill setting, like the lowest, well, the chillest settings it can be on with Phoebe, because I'm mainly trying to work on, like, renovations. I don't feel like getting raided right now. I'm just trying to work on renovations, even though we keep getting fucking man-eating animals, and animals keep getting into our pen and trying to eat. I mean, last night alone, I had to kill so many damn animals. It was just ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. The animals are more annoying than the raiders, even when I have my... I keep putting my fucking fingers on my glasses. Even when I have my settings on, like, the normal settings that I have them on, the animals are always way more annoying to me. Like, sheesh. Yeah, currently in the process of renovating shit. Bella had a miscarriage last night, by the way, guys. It's kind of sad. It's because she like, we were low on food and she wasn't eating enough, so I was like, oh shit. But she's cheating on her husband anyway, so maybe that was meant to happen. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. Oh my gosh, I like her outfit. Like, I'd probably switch a few things, but this is something I would wear. Probably wouldn't wear, I wouldn't wear the hat. I don't know about the little tutu little thing we got going on here. Or maybe I'd keep that, but maybe change the boots to some other black boots. Maybe some combat boots. But I fucks with this outfit. I saw that you were playing RimWorld last night when I was browsing the game. Forrest. She had it coming. Karma's a bitch. Oh my gosh, Forrest. Dating. Dating. What the fuck? That sounds like a Mookie joke. He broke out only to be greeted by 5 pawns with guns and 40 foxes. He didn't have a very good time. Knock, I want to watch you play. When are you going to let me watch you play? I really want to watch you play. What was I going to say to you guys? I also updated everybody's photos. That's one thing I've been working on. It was taking forever. I updated everybody's photos, so the photos look really cool. What else? I'm currently focused on renovating the kitchen. Like, it's coming along, but I really want to be thoughtful about how I do this. And I've been using like the planning tool, and I like it. I was having fun. I was like, ooh, I was planning and shit. I was like, this is great, because usually I just kind of like freehand the walls and stuff, but I actually was planning it out, and it's coming along really well. Yeah, there's a lot I'm working on. The new photos, the renovations, because when we stream it again, I want to have a lot to show you guys. There was a lot of conversations going on last night. Honestly, I think they keep saying like little things that's leading me to believe that one of the kids is not Vexados. Because we know Bella's a thought. I think one of her kids is Tommy's. That's what I think, based on things that they have been saying, like the characters have been saying to each other. I was like, I saw one conversation where Bella said something. I think it was Bella. She said something to somebody, and it was like, why did she word that like that? What does that mean? And then, but I kind of like let it kind of just like go over my head. I was just like, whatever. And then I saw another conversation with 2 totally different people, I think, or maybe it was Bella again, but they said something else that like kind of alluded to the same thing, and I was like, so was that person not actually Vexados? Like, of course the game registers it as Vexado's kid, but with the mod that I have, with the things that they're saying, you know, I like to take that and run with it. So I'm like, why do they keep saying that? That's very strange. Interesting stuff. Yes, they are. Well, I had named your newest baby Zilch. Remember the dude that you liked from the first episode of Raincode, who was the culprit? But I changed his nickname. The nickname is the name that shows up under their little picture. I changed it to Vivia because I was like, does anybody even remember who Zilch is? Like, I don't know. So his first name is Zilch, but like his name, we call him is Vivia. So I thought that would make you happy, because I don't think you were there initially when I first named him. So it creaks open. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella or someone else was in a hurry when they left. I'm glad I have this trait, because I would have been like, what the hell? Okay, she's dead. Stella died and it's all my fault. Why would we say that? I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave their doors open? Okay. Well, enter her house. No point in talking about it. You step past the threshold and into Stella's house. The living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unusual so far. This is a perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera. Not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna go through her house while she's not here, but might as well. What the fuck? You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. This bitch room looked like a crime scene. Or a crime investigation room. She's not here, though it's a little untidy. It's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. Check her computer. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it up for company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know? That's a weird comment to make, but I get it, though. This sure looks like a room. Any thoughts? It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? Check her computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? Bitch, we are in her house. How much more of an invasion could it be? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Wait, what's a good way to pass the time, Kojo? I get what she's saying, but I mean, if we're so super concerned about where she is and to the point where we've broken into her house, shit. I don't see what's the problem. Kanika, what if there's a clue and we didn't miss it? What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on her computer? If Stella didn't want us to snoop, she shouldn't have gone missing. I don't make the rules. Okay, but what if she's been gossiping about us to her online friends? Look, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we've got to do whatever we can to find her. Let's see if it's password protected before we make a fuss about it. If there isn't a password, it's almost like she wants us to snoop. You're no fun, but fine. We won't snoop around on Stella's computer. Oh, looking through her stuff is a good way to pass the time. You hope Ghostface isn't inside? Okay, you're right. There probably isn't anything helpful on there. Honestly, didn't think about how this might not be a good idea. Good call. No, I'm saying this one. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not gonna take part in this. I'll just be over here standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. That's funny. Oh, shoot. No, don't open. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on something. I was about to open OBS. Let me know if you find anything. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. Look, guys. She has, I do this all the time. The Superman S. I be drawing that shit all the time, too. That's funny. Oh, the pictures of Gretchen. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There are simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic, multi-layered display. I don't know what I expected to see here, but it definitely wasn't this. How does she ever get anything done? I thought you were going to be in the corner, baby girl. She did say she was going to be looking over her shoulder. Well, she said she wasn't, but we knew what she meant. That was sarcasm. Look for something interesting. Check her open tabs. Check her search history. Let's use our trait here, street smart. You scan through folders and file names on Stella's desktop looking for anything that feels like it might be interesting. One folder catches your eye, boring tax stuff. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own computer. Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes, and its contents are never boring. You open the folder. You're surprised to find it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of the Scarlet Hollow mines, including holes in fences and areas with low visibility. Seeing this bitch smiling is crazy to me. There's also a handful of old photos of... Oh yeah, I forgot they were a thing. Kanika, we are 81. We literally are, right? Oh. Damn near. There's also a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin, an authentic joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter, less tired. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. Check her open tabs. It would take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon. Oh, I hate that shit. A sea of rounded, featureless triangles from Windows Edge to Windows Edge. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that. I can't stand when there's so many tabs open that it's like, hell no. Her most recently opened tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. Also, guys, from this past week, what was the most lit game we played for Halloween week? Was there a game that you guys liked the most? We played Simulacra, Boba Tea House, the Coffin of Andy and Lele, Tales Beyond the Tomb, Route 86, Fear the Spotlight, Dead Reset? Death Reset? Whatever the fuck it's called. Dead Reset is what it's called, I think. And then TCM. Which one did you guys prefer the most? Or like the most, I guess. The post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hey everyone, was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Clean footage and some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Since every low budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious, I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at this nest. They've been doing something to the animals in town and they're apparently some sort of bad omen like Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. I believe you. Lucky you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. You shut your fucking mouth, Gary. I'm offended by that. The thread continues into the next day. Hey, okay, so number one, this isn't an ARG. I would never. And two, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. There's a link to an audio file titled Tommy Knockers Real.wave. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 supernatural events on back-to-back nights? This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is kidnapped by aliens all over again. Also, LOL, doughy white things and now loud popping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Stop cyberbullying her or I'm going to call the mods. Locking this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any website since Tuesday night. If she came home after last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Aside from the expected searches for Tommy knockers and ditchlings, it looks like she's been playing a lot of Sarah McLachlan. That's it. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Thank God. Snoop on Stella's computer in episode 4. Find everything. Hackerman. That's funny. Was that a Logan Paul reference? I'm not sure. Kidnapped by aliens? I'd never really watched Logan Paul all that much, so I can't say. I like Fear the Spotlight. Okay, that was your favorite from the week? That game was fun. Very simple, but I think when a game or even a movie can be simple but still like captivating, I think there's something special about that. So I'm excited to play Amy's chapter. I think that's going to be fun. I thought that was cool how it unlocks the second chapter, like at the end. I didn't even know there was a second chapter, so that was like fun to see. I just clean it. I love seeing someone's room. Let's say that. Let's see what she says. Speak for yourself. If the roles were reversed and I was missing and you and Stella were poking around in my room unannounced, I'd be completely mortified. I will say that this is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Aw, she still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Oh. So she just does that for decoration? No Crypto Zoo. He got in trouble for it and sued because it was a scam. Oh, probably was a reference to him then. Let's investigate the kitchen. I was about to say, ew, her kitchen's fucking disgusting, but it's really not her kitchen. It's more so my, my fucking eyesight with all this nastiness around the edges. Her kitchen actually doesn't look bad at all. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple cabinets are hanging open and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. I'm gonna just say looks normal. She just has a few things open. Kind of like she was in a rush, but I don't think it... Shit, compared to Tabitha's, this is pristine. Looks normal to me. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though maybe that's just because I've only ever been over here when she was already expecting me. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's move on. Still life. Visit Stella's on Thursday morning. Okay, so she's not here and we still have no idea where she is. What is that sound? Is that wind or is it raining? I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she would have just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. Where to next? We should go to the cops, right? We should check in on Oscar. He's smart. Shit, let's go to the fucking cops. That's not a terrible idea. I'm sure they won't be much help, but we are dealing with a missing person, and that's cop stuff. Hopefully they don't give you a hard time. They've really been on your ass. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They're going to be... Whoa, why is Duke and Bo here? Hi, Medusa. Thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you're doing well, too. I forgot the cops are not they don't fuck with us right now, guys. The police station is exactly what you would expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of aged furniture and paper, and the general tidiness speaks of a department that doesn't get much of anything done. But you're also not alone here. You enter to find Bo and Duke standing between you and the officer behind the desk. Now listen here, officer. Big Betty was set to win a blue ribbon. I'm telling you, she was valuable property, not just some vegetable. We worked real hard to get her that big. Raised her up from a seed. It's just not fair, officer, sir. The Scarlet Hollow police are spread pretty thin at the moment, gentlemen. Any property disputes will have to wait. If indeed there is a dispute to be had, are you sure it wasn't some animal? I'm telling you, I know who stole her. That no-good bastard Julius Tremaine has been stealing what rightfully belongs to the Callaways for all his life. And you folks ain't done a lick of policing to put an end to it. We keep hearing about this Julius guy. And I feel like Duke mentioned Julius before now that I think about it. Okay. I told you we was better off handling this ourselves, Daddy. Franklin seems to turn to you as you enter, though his impenetrable shades make it impossible to judge where he's really looking. Are you okay, Princess? Looks like you got kinda wrinkly since I saw you yesterday. I'm old as shit now, Bo. Now, Bo, it's not kind to comment on others' appearances. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be unkind like that. I'm just surprised is all and a little worried. You do look a mite bit sickly. You ain't picked up some disease, have you? Ghost turned me old. What are you talking about? I've always looked like this. I don't want to talk about it. I have a condition. I freed the library from a wrathful spirit at great cost to myself. He like, bitch, what? Wrathful spirit? Does that mean you met a... Bo lowers his voice as if to avoid being overheard by any nearby otherworldly entities. Ghost? Aw, heck, you're gonna give him nightmares with talk like this. Just keep your distance. I don't want to catch whatever it is you got. Princess is telling the truth. There really was a ghost. I can't believe I just said that. Aren't you supposed to be the town skeptic? Do you have a better explanation for what happened to Princess? Deputy Franklin pulls down his sunglasses and intensely studies your newfound wrinkles and the streaks of white in your hair. No. No, I do not. Yes, I am, Kojo. Thanks for the lurk for us. Yes, I am. Old as shit. Great, because believe me, I wouldn't be running around telling people we saw a ghost if I thought that it could have been literally anything else. And she's the town skeptic, so if she's telling you guys that, and this is a small town and you guys all know each other fairly well, then you should kind of believe it. I mean, and look at how I look. Do y'all not see me? Hey, I remember you from yesterday. You're the mayor's security guy. Oh yeah, okay. I was like, which security guy is he? Because I know we've seen him before. Listen up, Franklin. We've got a missing person on our hands. Stella hasn't been seen since yesterday, and last anyone saw, she was in a state of distress. Where's everyone else? What's all this about a pumpkin? Weird question, but are you part of a cult? I'm just gonna get to the point. You speak with complete authority in your voice. Franklin's sunglasses are impenetrable, but you can imagine the eyes behind them methodically scanning you like a machine. A missing person. Apologies, Mr. Calloway, but I'm going to have to handle this first. Deputy Franklin makes his way back to his desk, pulling out a few forms before returning to the front. If one of you could fill these out, please. I can take care of that. Thank you so much for taking this seriously, Mike. I know Stella has a tendency to go on hiking trips, but this feels different. Now hold on just a minute. You've been giving me the runaround all morning about the theft of our Betty, but these folks walk in and you get them sorted right away? Mr. Calloway, this may be a matter of life and death. I'm afraid it takes precedence over a minor property dispute about a vegetable. You and I both know Stella's always tromping around out in them woods. It ain't something anybody needs to fuss over. Pardon my French, but this is some bull crud. Are you sure you can't start looking like right now? She shouldn't be off on her own when there are so many ditchlings around. You're probably right, Duke. Maybe we're just overreacting. Thanks for taking this seriously. Maybe we're just overreacting, honestly. But there are all those ditchling creatures out there. I don't care what my mom says about them. They could be dangerous. We're already filing a report. The Scarlet Hollow police are doing what we can. Fat lot of good it'll do anyone. Y'all are beyond useless. I don't know why I even bothered to come here. Where's everyone else? Who is everyone else? Haven't you heard? There's a nasty strike going on at the mines. Miss Scarlet's asked us to try and bring the temperature down a bit, and I drew the short straw for being stuck on desk duty. Bring the temperature down? I'm sorry, are Earl and Dennis working for the town, or are they working for Tabitha? I'd rather not get into it right now, Miss Forsyth. I'm gonna say this to him. Hey, I remember you from yesterday. You're the mayor's security guy. I'm a man of many hats, and all of them give me authority over you, so you best watch yourself. Okay, you need to calm down. Let's ask this. Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult? Cult? Like devil worshippers or hippies or some such made-up nonsense? There's no such thing. Franklin eyes you up and down. Ma'am. Franklin lowers his sunglasses once again. His judgmental gaze tells you he's considering whether you're fully sane. You know, we only started getting weird calls when you rolled into town. And weren't you present at the collapse the other night? We had a long discussion about you down here at the station after the dust settled. Maybe you're projecting. Maybe it's you who brought a cult to our peaceful little town. I mean, I can't argue with that. I liked the Route 86, I think it was called. Oh, nice, nice. Jason, what game did you like that we played during Halloween week? What was your favorite game we played? That looks like Hank Hill's dad, Cotton. Does it? You're talking about Duke here? This old man? I'm just gonna remain silent. Kanika hands a completed report back to Deputy Franklin. Thank you, ma'am. I'll get this filed right away. Good luck out there. I hope Miss Richmond is all right and y'all find her soon. This department is biased, I swear. I'd almost say y'all are in league with Julius, but that would require at least some amount of competence. The Scarlet Hollow Police Department takes no sides in familial disputes. We are merely in pursuit of upholding the law, and we do a damn fine job of it, Mr. Calloway. Yeah, I think I remember him saying Julius is, like, related to him. I still think you might be in a cult. Let's just silently walk out. As you make your way back towards the door, the deputy calls out to you. Best keep your nose clean out there, princess. Try to stay out of trouble. Damn, why am I getting blamed for everything? I feel like I'm getting pulled into this shit. Like, I'm innocent. Damn it. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Quick break.
Does what she wants, does what she feels. She's gonna do her, she's gonna keep it real. Cause she is variety. Variety. Cause she is variety. And she will be our bee. She will be our bee. Oh yeah, variety. Princess, princess. Oh, yeah. she wants, does what she feels. She's gonna do her. She's gonna keep it real. Cause she is variety. Variety. She is variety. Cause she is variety. 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 She is variety. She will be our beat. 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 Does what she wants, does what she feels. She's gonna do her. She's gonna keep it real. Cause she is variety. Variety. Cause she is variety. And she will be our beat. She will be our beat. Oh yeah, variety princess, princess. Oh yeah, variety princess, princess. Oh yeah, variety princess, princess. Variety princess, princess.
Alrighty, we're back, we're back, peoples. We are back. Alright, let's see where we're headed now in the game. Let's see where we're headed now. Alright, well, at least we filed a report. Still, I guess finding Stella is going to be mostly up to us. Where to next? Shit, where else can we go in this bitch? Oh, she said we could have went to the mines and stuff, but before you can suggest your next move, you start to feel woozy. Spots form at the edges of your vision. Your legs suddenly feel unstable, your body sending you clear signals of exhaustion. Oh yeah, and I still haven't eaten. So, as a 87-year-old woman, I should probably sit down and eat some food and take it easy. And then it passes. Still, it probably won't be long before your body needs a chance to rest. You should plan your next move wisely. Oh, fuck. We should go to the mines. We should go to the church. Okay, I'm going to let you guys choose this because we're old now. We can't be doing all that exploring we were doing earlier in the game. Alright, let's see what our options are here. All right. All right, what should we do? Should we go talk to Oscar? Personally, though, I don't really think. Facts Nocturne. Personally, I don't feel like Oscar would really know. I mean, he's smart, I guess, but I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the type of person that would really know. He didn't even know how to handle that shit in his house. He didn't even know to pull the carpet up and check underneath that stain. So, is he that smart? I don't know. That's debatable. We should go to the mines. She could be there, but like, I don't know. Maybe we could learn more information about what's going on with those girls, perhaps. And then the guy that works at the church and Janie, we might see Janie there. And then, of course, we're supposed to get tea with Sybil, which is Kanika's mom, her sus-ass mom, but she was the one that stopped the possession and all that stuff last night. So maybe she does have some ideas. I don't know. What do you guys think? Go ahead and vote. 2 people voted for go to the mines? Really? Go ahead and vote on the poll, guys. Vote where we should head next. Keep in mind, we're 87. So, we got to be mindful of how we're moving around. We might not be able to go explore everything like we would have been able to in the past, unfortunately. So, we need to keep that in mind. We gotta keep it in mind. Somebody to love. I don't know why I'm singing that right now. I don't need nothing else. I promise, girl, I swear. I just need somebody to love. Period. Bruh, it'd be a bunch of y'all in the stream, but what are votes on the poll, guys? What are votes? Like, we haven't been able to break 2 to 3 to 4 votes recently, and it'd be like 12 of y'all motherfuckers in here. I know some of you guys are lurking, though. You might just have the stream playing in the background or something. I understand that. But for those of you that are actively watching, there is like 4 or 5 of y'all in the chat right now. What are votes at? What are votes? Nocturne, I don't want to hear no, I don't want to vote because I don't want to ruin. Nah, vote. Thanks, Gojo. I appreciate it. Okay, somebody voted for go to the church. I don't know. Looks like you guys want to go to the mines. I don't know, bro. I'm feeling like kind of iffy about. I'm sick of going all these like sus places, but let's go to the mines. I don't want to go in the mines though. I'm too old. I can't be running out if that shit tries to collapse on us again. But okay, mines won, fair and square. Let's go to the mines. I voted for the mines. Church is the last place I want to be. I voted. Where's my sticker? Let's see. I'm giving you 2 stickers. You get a zombie and an energy drink. Cheers. It said an error though, so I don't know if it sent actually. It didn't want you, the system didn't want you to get your stickers. Apparently. Next time I'll mail my palette in. Okay, guys, let's go to the mines. We should go to the mines. I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin since they're friends. Come on, I'll drive us. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't see her as like going to look for Tabitha, but maybe. You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet Mines. We might run into Tabitha, though. Yikes. Oh, shit. I forgot about the strike. I didn't even think about the fact that they might be here. Scarlet, more like toilet. Oh my gosh. Better hours now or none at all. I am unhappy with the treatment I am receiving as a worker in the Scarlet mine. Oh, guys, I feel bad. A wall of bodies, picket signs, and megaphones in hand forms a human barricade around the entrance to the Scarlet Mines. I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin, you might have had us fooled the other day, but word gets around fast. Have you noticed I'm old now? I exercise a ghost from the... Not a BIPOC. I'm sorry, I was laughing because... Oh, hi, Brian. Welcome in. I was laughing because it's just like... Every single time we go to a new place, she's just like, have you noticed I'm old? Look at my wrinkles. And that's funny as fuck. I exercised a ghost from the library last night at great personal cost. Hail and well met, fellow countrymen. What goes on here? How goes the strike? Shouldn't you be digging those kids out of the mine? Any word about those kids stuck in the mine? Can we visit the dig site? Why are the cops here? Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. I'm not gonna... shouldn't y'all be digging those kids out? How about that? Smith narrows his eyes at you. Shouldn't you be lounging around in your family's castle, not out here bothering working folks? Have y'all seen the inside of that bitch's house? No! There's a team digging them out. We're taking shifts. We may be striking, but that just means we're not making the boss any money. Not that we won't do everything we can for kids who need us. Have you noticed I'm old now? I guess you look a little different. You look like any old Scarlet to me. Oh my gosh. How goes the strike? Wouldn't you like to know? You can see for yourself it's going strong. A major collapse happened on the property not 2 days ago, and the boss wants us to go on about our work as usual. I'm not going back down there knowing death or serious bodily harm could come at any second. I care more about living than I do about any paycheck. I mean, you didn't know that when you were already working in the mines? That doesn't make any sense. There's a lot that could stand. There's a lot that could stand to change around here. It seems like damn near everybody else thinks so too. What are your grievances? Y'all are just being greedy. Tabitha works hard for her money. She's the reason you all even have jobs to begin with. Good, Tabitha had this coming. Poor Tabitha, she's had a rough week. I'm behind you folks 100%. I have no horse in this race. I just got to town a few days ago. I have no allegiances. Isn't this a bit of an escalation? Did you try talking to Tabitha first? Welcome back, Forrest. Johnson, please, if you cared about your health more than a paycheck, you wouldn't have become a miner. Right, like, isn't that always a risk? I don't know, bro. Like, part of me wants... I'm leaving this up to you guys. Alright. This is you guys. This is all you guys. Jason, do you not realize that be Brian on that Mookie Selly page? Why is he smirking? I just need somebody to love. I never take sides. I'm not in it. I smell like pumpkin pie from a body scrub I use. Nice. Y'all don't tie the damn pole, please. Please don't. Jason, you voted nice. Right, Dayton. Don't have a dog in the fight. I'm moving along. Alright, let's see. What do we have? 40% for your cousin. She's had your back. 0% for have the minors back completely. 40% for nobody. You're a bystander. 20% for side somewhat with both. Oh, shit. Okay, if we were to side with Tabitha, we could say this. Or I could just say poor Tabitha, she's had a tough week. If I side somewhat with both, I could say this maybe. Let's see, what are your grievances? Let's see what they say. Even though I've heard some of what they've already said at the diner. We'd like competitive pay, 8-hour shifts instead of 12 or more, improvements to the sick day and vacation policies, and a thorough safety inspection before any of us step foot underground again. That collapse was way too close to the active mind for me to feel safe down there until I know for sure I won't wind up buried under 2 tons of rock. This place is supported by the labor of folks who are too desperate for work to care about the conditions they work under. It runs them ragged, then spits them out when they're too broken to keep going. I've seen it happen time and time again. We're going to change things. There's no reason we should be treated like we're a disposable workforce. If we're the ones making her money, we should be making money too, not just scraping by. Jesus, Tabitha. That's it. Look, I just need to talk to my cousin. I'd be happy to pass along your demands. Y'all done tied this. There's like 2 ties right now. How do y'all manage to do this, bro? Well, that's too damn bad. Oh, man. I don't know. Because I see where they're coming from, too. But I don't know, bro. Yeah, Nocturne, yeah, I'm just passing through like I'm in a dream. Not y'all being Switzerland, bro. I'm about to say, I have no horse in this race. I kind of get what you guys are saying. I just feel like I haven't been here long enough. Oh, I didn't even realize there's so many of you guys. Yeah, even one vote would make a difference right now. Well, not necessarily. Not if you vote for have the minors back completely or side somewhat with both. But if you vote for one of the middle two, that could help. I don't know. I kind of understand where Dayton and Nocturne are coming from though, because I can side with Tabitha, but I don't agree with the work conditions either. But I don't want to side with them and just turn against her because I don't feel like I've been here long enough to even really understand everything that's going on. Um I feel like this is gonna make a difference. But this game seems to kind of give you more chances to choose other things. Like, it kind of seems like if I choose something here and I change my mind later, it kind of seems like it gives me that leeway based on other things that happen. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just say this. I don't know though. I feel like Tabitha has been having our back a little bit though. As annoying as her ass is. Like, if something goes wrong and we need her there, she shows up like that. I'm gonna just say she's had a rough week. Pardon me if I don't have much sympathy. It's not like we could have waited until it was a better time for her. It was never going to be a good time to strike. That's not exactly the point, is it? Striking now is probably in our best interest if you ask me. With those kids buried, she might be in a mood to sweep things under the rug, which may include negotiating with her workers to get them to keep quiet. I can't imagine she wants a national news story. Y'all sure we should be spilling all this strategy to the boss's cousin? It doesn't matter. Even if we said it to Miss Scarlet's face, it's too late to stop what's already in motion. Can we visit the dig site? Why are the cops here? The cops are probably here to keep everybody in line. Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? She's the one on all the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her and we've been out here all day, so we'd know if she'd come by. Oh no, this isn't looking good. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. Can't say we'll be much help though. We'll just be standing around here for the foreseeable future. I need to talk to Tabitha. So you're saying you want to cross a picket line? You don't have to literally cross the picket line to get inside. That map you found on Stella's computer was practically a handbook for breaking into this place. Period. See? Checking her computer came in handy. Come on, what harm could I possibly cause by going in there? I have my cousin's phone number. I'm staying at her house, and last I checked, she knows you're all striking. Sneak in. Hey, Hugby, are you just gonna let them block me from going inside? Hey, Kanika, can you vouch for me here? Let's just go or call Tabitha. Let me try this. Alright, fine. Besides, there's not a lot you can do to derail things at this point anyways. Go ahead. I don't care if they're okay with you going in. I'm still not crossing a picket line. Besides, I don't think Tabitha would be too happy to see me. You're not crossing a picket line. Like, is there like an unwritten rule that you're not supposed to do that or some shit? Like, what is she talking about? I'll just wait by the van while you go talk to her. See you on the other side. Whatever, bitch. It's quiet today. Empty beyond the ruckus at the front gate. The trailer that serves as Tabitha's office looms above you on a hill. Visit the dig site. Now that you're inside, you're free to examine the dig site. The dig site is busy. Massive drills bore into the earth as parents and residents tensely wait for any sign of progress. You there! You were with Tabitha Scarlet yesterday. You're her long-lost sibling or something, right? Whatever you are, I need you to march into her office and tell her to come out now. Alexis's family and I have been out here since yesterday morning. My child is down there, and Miss Scarlet has barely even made an appearance since she sat around doing nothing yesterday. Guess she's too busy hiding from her own workforce to come out here and let us parents know when our children might be rescued. Sorry, ma'am. I don't think Tabitha will listen to me. We're not close. I'm so sorry for what happened to your child. Please don't yell at me. I have nothing to do with this. It looks to me like folks are working pretty hard to dig them out. I don't know how helpful it would be how helpful it would actually be for Tabitha to be out here. Get off my cousin's back. We tried to drag those kids out of the mine the other night, and they decided it was a good idea to run off. Get off my cousin's back. She's doing everything she can to hold this town together. Listen, Karen, you don't want to be around. Crossing a picket line usually applies only to the workers. Okay, that makes sense. Because it's like, oh, you crossing the line, bitch? You supposed to be with us. That makes sense. But us going in, I don't see what difference that does. For real, Karen, get your bob out of my face. I'm about to say this, to be honest. Even though I kind of agree with this, like, what difference would it make for Tabitha to be out here? Like, I get her sentiment, because it's like Tabitha's, like, over the mines, but people are working on trying to get them out. That's all they really can do right now. Now, I'm about to say this. She about to get real mad at me. Get off my cousin's back. We tried to drag those kids out of the mine the other night, and they decided it was a good idea to run off. She about to get pissed. Don't you try and turn this around on the children. If my Becca put herself in danger, it's probably because all of the adults down there gave her a good reason to. I'm telling you, Nancy, the fellas on the rig are giving us the updates as they come in. Oh, that's what Becca's dad said. Yeah, so, like, they're giving you guys updates. There's nothing Miss Scarlet could tell us that they don't already know. I know you want to give her what for, but that's not going to change what's going on up here. Facts. At least somebody's level-headed. Even my own husband is too scared of this woman to stand up for our family. It's Becca's fault that she's stuck down there right now, you know. I'll be praying for y'all. I'm so sorry for what happened. I'm sure Tabitha is doing important planning in her office, phone calls and whatnot. Leave Tabitha alone. She's doing her best. It's not Tabitha's fault the accident happened. It's no one's fault. Your kid is the one who broke into an abandoned mine. I'm about to be an asshole. Because her kid is not like... I know they're kids. I get it. But like... Babe, I know a good Botox doctor in LA. Yeah, I need it. I'm 87. Hi, unavailable. Welcome in. I understand they're kids. And I feel like they should be given that, like, benefit of the doubt because they're kids. But, oh, you don't know a doctor. That's funny. But I just feel like they're in high school, I think. Like, they know better. They should know better. And you should have been watching her. If your kids are sneaking into mines, then maybe you didn't do the best raising of your kid. Because I wasn't sneaking into mines when I was growing up. So, and I'm sick of people trying to talk shit to me in this town. I'm about to start saying some real low blow ass shit. That's how I'm feeling. I was playing. I'm gonna say your kid is the one who broke into an abandoned mine. What kind of heartless person just says something like that about a 15-year-old girl? I'm serious. I was there. Becca is the reason they were down there. She put her friends in danger for fun. You're right. I apologize. I'll go find my cousin. Actually, Becca's dad, wasn't it you who told her it was safe to go down there in the first place? Ooh. I'll have you know I said no such thing. Oh my God, it's true, isn't it? You said it was safe, didn't you? I'd been in a few times as a kid. It always seemed sturdy. I just figured that if it had stood that long, what were the chances there would be another collapse? Maybe this is something Becca said. I think she did say that, though. Like, my dad said it's fine or something. Okay, so yeah, let's turn the blame back on you. Yeah, now she mad at you. How about that? I know I shouldn't have, but I can't change the past. What matters is she's still alive and we're getting her out of there. I can't believe you. I need to have some words with my husband. You just go find your cousin and tell her I expect to see her here immediately. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go handle your family business, because your husband is the reason they were all down there. How about that? Becca's mom turns and leaves. Head to Tabitha's office. You leave the dig site and make your way back to Tabitha's office. You make your way back from the dig site to Tabitha's trailer. Let me knock. You wait for a moment, no response. Okay, well, I'm going in this bitch. You open the door. Walk in on a meeting. Rodriguez the rat. I think I can turn at least a few of the guys, and if you fire Davis. Bro, look at all these. If you see this girl, tell her to leave, and her little dog too. Fucking Stella's bands. Rodriguez in here snitching on people. Look at Mookie in here snitching on people, guys. Mookie in here snitching. Mookie in here snitching on the workers. Trying to get people fired and shit. Oh my god, have you heard of knocking? What are you even doing up here? Should I go? Yeah, make sure no one sees you. No one else, at least. Rodriguez pauses before he leaves. Whoa, 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 what happened to you? It's a Halloween costume. Huh, really? Could have fooled me. Halloween's not till Monday, and that is some high-quality makeup work. It's a Halloween costume. Don't make me repeat myself. Rodriguez the rat, I see. Don't listen to Tabitha. I actually got cursed by a ghost last night. What were you two talking about? Hey, do you have a minute? It's important. I don't care about the strike. I just came to see you. I'm telling. Rodriguez, are you selling out the other miners? Don't worry, I'm on your side. I saw nothing. I heard nothing. I'm gonna say, Rodriguez the rat, I see. Hey, I got kids to take care of. I can't miss a paycheck. And this is a right-to-work state. There's nothing wrong with me trying to keep food on the table. Don't say another word. Just leave. I'll handle this. The door clicks closed as Rodriguez leaves Tabitha's office. He ain't here snitching on people. That's funny as hell. Oh my gosh! You better back your big 5-head ass up. The instant you're alone, Tabitha rounds on you. She grabs you by the collar, her face close to yours, eyes full of rage, her words a frustrated hiss. Listen to me, princess. Really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? This is my life, and if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about what you just saw. I don't care if we're family. I could make the rest of your stay here a living hell if you cross me. Bitch, what? Oh, we throwing bows. I don't give a fuck. Her grip loosened. Sorry to get scary for a second. I've just been pushed to the brink this week. I can't have anything else go wrong. Nah, you not about to grab me by my collar and then be like, sorry for that. Start crying. We should talk about the strike, and we should talk about what just happened in here. No, we're chill, I get it. Hey, I'm on your side. That was completely uncalled for. How dare you touch me like that? I'm glad you're having such a hard time. The Scarlets are finally getting what they deserve. That bitch was all up in our face with her forehead and shit. Tabitha's funny. I'll give her that. I kind of want to start crying and put on a little show, but I'm gonna say, how dare you touch me like that? I'm just trying to communicate with you. Clearly, my words have just been going in one ear and out the other all week. So if threats are what you need, threats are what I'll provide. What did you come up here to talk about anyway? Just decided you want to bother me on the worst possible day to be bothered. Stella's missing. No, we about to talk about what you just did. Bitch. Do you think they're going to be able to get those kids out alive? Becca's mom is expecting you to make an appearance. I want to talk about the strike. I wanted to see how you were doing. With the strike, your mom, everything. Let's really talk. I want to punch her in the face real quick. Then we can talk. How about that? I'm 87 now. I know that room stank got more than one of those. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, those are the little traps. Ew. For a second, I was like, why does she have tampons dangling from the ceiling? I kind of want to turn around and leave, bro. I'm leaving. You turn around and leave without another word. Bye, I guess, weirdo. Okay. Bet. You leave the office, the door slamming behind you. You find Kanika waiting for you inside. You don't look like you found any new leads. You look back at the striking miners. I'm not going to get Rodriguez in trouble. My beef isn't with Rodriguez. My beef is with Tabitha, and I don't like how she just touched me. You don't need to go around spilling Tabitha's secrets. Yeah, I'm more so doing it for Rodriguez, not for her. It feels like we've done our due diligence here. Come on, I'll drive us back to town, and we can figure out our next move from there. Nah, it's beef. It's on site with Tabitha going forward. I'm done having her back, too. Where to next? As you consider your next move, your vision blurs again, but this time it persists. The weakness in your knees returns. Your ears fill with static, and you can feel yourself swaying, unable to control your body. It seems the toll of the pact you made last night is finally catching up with you. Hey, princess, are you okay? Did I faint? Yep. Your body crumples to the ground. Oh shit, the general store just around the corner. Let's get you inside. The bells of the... This boy Miles is just always in here on his phone. He just don't give a fuck about anything going on in this town. I don't blame him. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as Kanika drags you across the threshold. You can faintly make out the unintelligible mumbling of what must be voices, and then you fade out once again. You come to in a chair in the tea room. Sybil sits across from you, a gentle smile of relief washing over her face as you regain consciousness. I don't trust Sybil. I feel like she knows more than she's letting on. A lot more than she's letting on. Like, I feel like she about to pull some get out shit on us. She about to ding, and we about to be in the sunken place. It's dark here, the sunlight filtering through the heavy curtains, weak and watery, partially supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plant in the corner. Welcome back. It looks like it's just you and me for now. Kanika's getting some much overdue bed rest upstairs. I went ahead and made you some tea, dear. It should help a bit with your condition. Your eyes drift down to the cup of freshly brewed tea in front of you. It smells light and citrusy with undertones of decaying earth. It's the same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. Don't expect it to change your gray hairs back, but at the very least, it should make it easier for your mind and spirit to adjust to some of the physical changes you've gone through. Hopefully, you'll be a little less exhausted and a little less prone to passing out. And when you're finished, we can use the leaves for a reading on the house, of course. Stop winking at me. Until then, why don't we just chat? Are you serious, Jason? Batman? How did you wind up in Scarlet Hollow? The other day you promised to tell me, what was it? Unsavory tales from my mom's youth? Quit yanking me around. You have something to tell me, just come out and say it. What's with all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. Let's say that. The other day you promised to tell me, what was it? Unsavory tales from my mom's youth? I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to do that. In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what the age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Pearl Ann was a lot like your great-grandmother Edwardine, which is to say she was not a very kind woman, similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. Why were Pearl Ann and my mom raised by Edwardine? What happened to their mother? What do you know about my grandma? I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Did they even exist? What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? Why were they raised by Edwardine? Their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. Their mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. I keep forgetting that my and Tabitha's moms were twins. She didn't survive the labor. Okay, so the mom of Tabitha and my mom's mom died during labor. What do you know about my grandma? I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother. I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Did they even exist? I suppose they just haven't been very noteworthy since Edwardine took over the mines. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stuart or something just as forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling that ended once your grandmother found out she was pregnant. I'm fairly certain it was similar for Vivian, though she was much older, and I believe she was the one who ended it, what with skipping town and all. What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what had happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assumed your mother's worries had something to do with religion, though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. But the way Vivian was that night she came to me is stuck in my mind. It's always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. I'm gonna say, what's with all of the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help to give me the full picture. Bruh, she is trying to kill me. Why I gotta drink something for you to tell me what, like, I know you trying to do a reading and all that, but like, this is the type of bullshit I'm talking about, guys. How did you wind up here, bitch? Let me not call her a bitch, because I don't know. I don't know if she's actually, like, on some bullshit or not, but I get the feeling. My intuition's telling me she's on some bullshit. Oh, my family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. I don't like how she's saying hill folk. That's giving me hills have eyes vibes. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford. They have to figure out their own medicine. Let me just sip my tea that you trying to kill me with. Drink the tea, it's good for you. I don't like that achievement. Nope. You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. Guys, watch. Why am I scared? Watch. She about to turn crazy right now. She about to turn into a Danganronpa culprit. She gonna be like, yeah, you drink it. You like it? Watch. Watch. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable. Your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Finish the tea. You close your eyes and take another sip and then another. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it. The small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Sybil wasn't lying when she said it would help your condition. You still feel aged and worn, but you're a little less tired and a little mentally sharper than you were a few minutes ago. Oh, good. Glad you found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now, on to business. What if the dirt contains radioactive shit? Probably does. They didn't have high enough childbirth quality, so they died. Should have had a better doctor be the midwife. Facts. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchling. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may, at the very least, be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. Oh, the cat's gotta be Pixel, or maybe it's Frou Frou. No, it's not Truck, is it? Those are the three cats I know. Who the fuck is Truck? Pixel is the one at the library. Frou Frou is Tabitha's. Who the hell is Truck? The cat could be Tabitha, the cat could be Wayne, the cat could be Stella, cat could be Kanika, Oscar, Reese, Avery, Dr. Kelly. The cat could be Dustin. He's a possum who lives in my dresser, and I try and talk with him every day to hear his wisdom and help with his troubles. It would break my heart if he's the traitor. I doubt it. Pastor Daniel, how do I know you're not the cat? Wayne is the first person that came to mind, but bitch, how do I know you're not the cat? That's ridiculous. Sybil is helping you. And if she was the cat, why would she warn you about herself? Pick someone else. Are you serious? That's how I know she's trying to kill me. The game wouldn't even let me choose her. Like, what was that? I've never seen that shit before. The cat could be Wayne. He follows me everywhere I go. It's almost like he's literally lurking in plain sight. He says he's my friend, but I'm not sure that's true. But he's my good friend and I trust him. Let me say this. It's not. Don't trust a word out of that man's mouth, but I doubt he's the cat. The cat implies a certain level of two-facedness that I don't think he possesses. You don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. I don't like the sound of that. We know from the ditchlings that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek these carvings out, piece together what you can from your visions, and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? Do you think you might be able to find another? Your thoughts drift to that door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later, maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. You didn't get all this from the tea leaves. I think I felt another in the clinic, but bad stuff always happens around them. I shouldn't seek out more of them. Those stones need to be left undisturbed. Remain silent. I don't trust no random tea an old lady gives us. Let's use this one. You didn't get all this from the tea leaves. Of course she didn't. She's smart. She knows how to deduce things from the leaves. Of course not. Tea leaves are merely a guide. Sometimes they can help confirm suspicions or fill in where my intuition falls short. My family has lived in these hills a long time, as has yours. I know the Scarlets have secrets. I know Vivian was scared for you, but your place in all this is something we have to figure out together. And that's where little tricks like tea leaves come in handy. But we shouldn't digress. Do you know where you might find the next stone? But bad stuff always happens around them. What happens around these stones might not be anywhere close to what could happen if we let the danger encroaching on both you and this town act unopposed. The ditchlings are multiplying every day. This is all going to come to a head, and it may just be a question of how prepared you are when it comes. Learning whatever you can could save your life, even if you're faced with more ghosts or ghouls along the way. I think that's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it just brought up more questions than giving any clear answers. Ryan, is that another page you have? You helped last night. Why don't you come with me? That's it? This wasn't helpful at all. All you did was look at some leaves and tell me to go put myself in danger. Now you coming with me, Grandma. You helped last night. Why don't you come with me? She gonna be like, oh no, I can't do that. Watch. I may have been able to see through that spirit's illusions, but I'm not some kind of all-powerful entity. I'm an old woman. I have trouble with my knees and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations, I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion. Imagine if I'd been in those mines with you. Some use I'd be, struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throwing my back out from all the crouching. I mean, we not going to no mines, though. We not going to no mines. We about to go break in Reese's house. I'm gonna say all you did was look at some leaves and tell me to go put myself in danger. I suppose you could see it that way, but I hope I've done more than that, even if you don't realize it yet. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. Shit, I don't think it's Tabitha. She already snatched us up today. She not getting ready to do anything. She clearly doesn't mind snatching us up right now, so. Sybil closes the door to the tea room, the bells of his door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store. What if Miles was a choice? Oh my gosh, Miles is about to switch up on me. Speaking of, let's talk to him. Is your mom a witch? Ghosts are real, just thought you should know. So Kanika has a cold, huh? You see any weird rocks around town? I'm old now, thanks for noticing. I'm old now. I know she was a freak back in her day. She probably made some herbal Viagra for her mans. Probs. Is your mom a witch? Wouldn't you like to know? Can I trust her? Do you know? So she is a witch. Look, a lot of stuff is going on around town. I feel like a witch could be super helpful, so if she is one, I would actually. It's totally obvious that she's a witch, like you even need me to say it. Well, at least somebody's being honest. So, Kanika has a cold, huh? That's what she says. She's just trying to get out of work again, like I didn't have anything better to do all week while she sits in her room watching anime. Says the guy in Goku pants. It's probably good for her to have a week off. Why don't you two get along? Ask her. She's the one who always bosses me around. Just because she's older, she thinks she's smarter, or she thinks she's my mom or something. I have a mom. I'm old now. Thanks for noticing. Didn't you always look like that? Ghosts are real. Just thought you should know. Yeah, I know. I've seen tons of videos of ghosts doing stuff on the internet. I'm not 12. You see any weird rocks around town? Yeah, you. He smirks. Clearly, this is a very sick burn, and you should feel bested by his wit. Boy, that lame ass joke. You're not going anywhere before checking in on Kanika. You make your way upstairs. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just gonna lie down for a while. I'm not your mom. Can I come in? I was hoping we could spend a little more time together. I need to talk to you. It's important. I'm going to the clinic. I was hoping you would join me. I could use a breather. Let's hang out for a minute. Why does this say explore? Oh, Princess, what's up? Can I come in? Yeah, let me just straighten up. You hear frantic crumpling and clinking and shuffling as she tidies her room. Okay, come on in. Girl, what the fuck? Kanika's room is the sort of place that's stuck between the past and present. Faded stickers from her childhood line her bookshelf, and boxes of packed belongings sit in the corners of the room. Maybe it's not, well, I was about to say maybe it's not that bad, and then I looked over here, all these clothes hanging out of the drawers. What the fuck you got going on in this bitch? What the fuck? Now I'm looking guilty. I don't usually have people over. Don't judge me too harshly for the state of the place. You don't have to be nervous about me seeing your room. There's no better way to get a sense of who someone really is. Packing for something? We still have to find Stella. I'm not going anywhere without you. I'm going to investigate the clinic. You should come with me. And do you like what you see? Not her trying to flirt. Why do you want to know? I do. It doesn't have to be a like or dislike thing. I think it's interesting to get to know people. Sure, but not like that. Say nothing. Bitch, you trying to eat my ass. Are trying to eat my ass. That's crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna say, why do you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know if I was in your room right now? I would be deeply embarrassed if you saw how I lived. Yeah, I guess I would. Oh, absolutely not. Those are my secrets. Say nothing. Not that I'm desperate to know what you think. If you have anything bad to say, you can keep that to yourself, thank you. Packing for something? You motion to the stack of cardboard boxes. That's all my stuff from college. I never really unpacked. It seemed like a waste to unload everything. It's not like I'll be staying here long term, so I just have to pack up again eventually. I guess I did move back in over a year ago, so these boxes have just been sitting here unopened for a long time. But any day now, I'll load them back into the van and get out of town. Any day now. I'm going to investigate the clinic. You should come with me. I was hoping to be able to check in with Reese sometime today. I want to ask if he knows anything about Stella. And, make sure he's okay after what happened at dinner. Yeah, screw this. Why did I even listen to my mom in the first place? I don't need to sit around in my room just because she said to. The two of you make your way back out into the hallway. What the fuck? But before you make it to the stairs, a light turns on, startling both of you. I thought you were going to get some rest, Kanika. You should really get back to bed, or this cold of yours will only get worse. But I still have a lot of energy. I don't feel like sitting around. I don't think I need to. Of course you do. I know you best, and you just haven't been yourself these past few days. All this running around has been a detriment to your health. Miles and I want to see you healthy. You hold this family together. You shouldn't get between a mother and her daughter. Sybil knows what's best here, and Kanika is more than capable of speaking for herself. She doesn't actually want to go to the clinic with you. Drop it. Oh, she doesn't? Doesn't actually want to go to the clinic with you. Okay. You remain silent. Kanika sighs. I'm sorry, Mom. I know I've been neglecting the general store, and I let Miles run off the other day. That was so irresponsible of me. That's all right, Kanika. He could have gotten hurt, but he didn't, and it seems like you learned a valuable lesson from the experience. Now let's get you back to bed. You just need another day to recover. Then you can get back to all this town mystery business, Princess, you'll be fine without her until tomorrow. My mom is right, Princess. You go on without me. See you later, okay? Pussy. Before you can utter another word, Kanika returns to her room. Sybil's eyes carefully watch you as you leave and make your way back to Main Street alone. She's fucking creepy, bro. You make your way up the familiar hill past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. It isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. She go see me and be like, what the fuck? Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your rib cage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. Ask a woodland creature how they'd get into the house. Just go through the clinic door, knock on Reese's bedroom basement windows. You've aged at least a decade since last night. You should see if Dr. Kelly can give you a checkup. Let me talk to the animals. You quickly glance around, eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of a striped tail grabs your eye immediately. Can I help you, Buster? Hey there, if you were trying to break into that house at the top of the hill, how would you do it? What? Just because I've got little hands and go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill that'll take you right up to that big flat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open up there and I go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in their big piles of cloth. That's one of my few joys in life. So you do know. So you was lying just now. He leaves as you turn back to look at the clinic. A dull throb sets into your knees. There's no way you're doing that. You have your way in. Let's just go in through the clinic door. It's a doctor's office, not Fort Knox. Why would the clinic door even be locked? You carefully make your way up the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, avoiding any suspiciously creaky-looking steps. You push the door open slowly, just enough for you to slip in, but not enough to risk any sound from the door's ancient hinges. You can see the doc at the desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please, or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. The lights click on. You're in the morgue. Princess? He squints, seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? The fuck are you doing in the morgue? You dead, motherfucker? Hi, flirt. A vampire. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. Oh my god, you died and she Frankensteined you back to life. Am I interrupting something? Okay, I have to ask, are you human? She killed you. What are you doing in the morgue? I'm just gonna pretend I never saw this. I'm a flirt. Hey. Not him coming over here standing with his hands in his pockets. Sorry, this must look kind of weird. I promise I'm not secretly dead already or something. Sometimes I just come down here to practice, rehearse. What the fuck? If you are a living corpse, that wouldn't be a deal breaker. Not gonna lie, this is kind of weird, dude. I see, being among the dead brings you comfort. Rehearse, you say? I'm gonna say this is kind of weird. You're the one who wandered into a morgue. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank wall loosens its pull on you. You kind of looked possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. What the fuck is all this breathing in my ear? Why wall? Need see thing, but wall stand in way? Let me inside. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. I need to get behind the wall. There's a stone carving on the other side of that wall, and I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Not him helping. Get the doc out of our hair? Yes, please, axe now. Sounds great. Lead the way. Yes, I will destroy the wall. I don't know why I'm asking this, because I know what he means, but... yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time it's true anyway. How'd you learn that little trick? Use what you got to get what you need. No shame in that. Doesn't that make her worry about you even more? Wow, manipulating her using your illness. Classy. I'm gonna just say nothing. I'm gonna say, sounds great. Lead the way. Sweet. Be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited. His usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I'd just pick some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. So we about to axe down the wall. And how is he going to explain that to the mom? Mom, I went crazy. My illness got to me or something? I don't understand. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lay in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in his place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. You make your way to the doorway. the wall just fell. I don't know what happened. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye, some sort of records with your family's name on them. Pick up the documents to read later, read the files, move on, and leave the files be. No, pick them up to read later. You scoop up the folder, tucking the documents in for later perusal. Reese watches you with curiosity. He don't give a fuck. Stealing medical documents? If my family is going to keep secrets from me, I'd better learn what I can. They have my family name on them, I'm allowed. Yeah, no, don't acknowledge the question. Let's say that. Totally. Steal anything you need to. You've got a mystery to solve. I'm not going to stand in your way. Let's check the medical supply room next. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place someone might want to keep an axe. Better be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That might really get you in trouble. You turn around and leave the office. It's time to move on. Come on, let's keep looking. There it is. Looks like it needs a key, though. We'd better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we've had a chance to use it. There must be a key in here somewhere. He stops as if listening to something you can't hear. Shit, she's back already. Damn, she back already? That fucking fast? As if on cue, you hear the front door to the clinic open and close, the creak of its antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. You slip past him, scrunching into the small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. There's not enough room. Hide somewhere else. Let him in. Just let him in. You make space and he slips in next to you, closing the door just enough that you can both still monitor the entrance to the supply room. Dr. Kelly storms in, plastic bag in tow. She takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. And then she hurries back out, bag rustling as she makes her way back down the hallway. We'd better wait a second, just in case. Flirt with Reese, quietly wait for the danger to pass, keep your distance. Flirt with him. You're momentarily distracted from the danger at hand by Reese's sudden closeness. It's almost strange to be here with him after the way he was hidden away for the first few days of your week in Scarlet Hollow. It made him a seemingly mythical figure, the tragic artist wasting away in a basement guarded by a tyrannical warden. Now he's right in front of you, a flesh and blood human being, one you could reach out and touch if you so desired. There's no one I'd rather be stuck in an enclosed space with. I like you, you're interesting. If you're scared, you can hold my hand. Grasp the doorframe, leaning dangerously close to him. Lean in, gently touching Reese's arm, taking a moment. I'ma just say I like you, you're interesting. The edge of the door shakes slightly. You realize his hand is trembling on the wall. I think you're interesting too. You see a blush rise in his cheeks and he tears himself away from your gaze, trying to hide his face under the guise of staring out into the supply room beyond. The doctor's footsteps return, the floorboards creaking as she makes her way back towards your hiding spot and interrupting your quiet moment. His head swivels suddenly. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. The two of you spill out of the closet. Reese quickly and quietly starts pulling out drawers, scanning them for keys. Aw, I was having fun in there. Reese pauses his search, barely glancing back at you, but you still see pink blossom on his cheekbones. We could always spend more time together later once we're done sneaking around. if the doc hasn't kicked you out by then. He turns away, continuing to rifle through the drawers, trying to hide the grin that spread across his face at the suggestion. He a freak. You watch while he rifles through drawers, content to let him figure it out. Soon there's a jingling of keys and he turns to you, victorious. There we go. They're even color-coded. She made this too easy. Reese pauses to look at the plant on the table. It was weird of her to drop that off, right? Why would she put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist and not supposed to make her own medicine. This room is for storing stuff she orders from an actual pharmacist, and I doubt it's decorative. Who cares? We've got bigger fish to fry. It is weird. Maybe we should do some snooping. Maybe there's some information on it somewhere in here. Let's take it with us and look it up later. We could always eat it and see what it does. Say nothing. It is weird. Maybe we should do some snooping. But before you get the chance to do that, Reese jerks his head towards the door. Shit, that was the door from the house. We've got to run. Grab the axe and go. You grab the axe and follow Reese's instruction once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. Ooh, he's smart. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Wall now, yes? Wall. Let's do this. Man, make the first blow. You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? I should warn you, something spooky might happen when we break down that wall. Reese smiles. Good. Feel like I've been missing out lately. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of the wall. Let's do this. Have at it. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically slinging through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it, some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what waits for you on the other side. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. The splintered edge frames a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff, cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. I don't know, guys. This might not be good, especially since he's sick and I'm old. We about to get fucked up. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. This isn't going to be good, and you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Oh, there's the next one. Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. Oh shit, is this supposed to be like a reflection of Reese and his mom? I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk with the witch. Or to the witch. I feel like that's Sybil. Witch? But that's nonsense. It's alright. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts? How did I get here? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? You didn't call an ambulance when I started seizing? I had a vision. I still have those documents I swiped, right? I should probably get going. Stella's still missing and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. So what now? I think Dr. Kelly should look me over. These seizures can't be good for me. Remain silent. I'm gonna say, does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come too in the morgue. I'm gonna say I like Reese too. Forrest, he's cool. I'm gonna say I still have those documents I swiped, right? Yeah, you should still have them on you. Sure enough, you pull out the file containing medical documents about your family. So we can explore Pearline's death certificate, Edwardine death certificate, Enoch's death certificate, or other death certificates. Let's look at Enoch's. Enoch Scarlet, born September 9th. Hey, that's the day before my birthday. Virgo gang, 1887. Died August 20th, 1957. Age 69. Cause of death, fall from cliff. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organ sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Pearlands. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthemum. That's your middle name, bitch? Scarlet. No autopsy performed. Edwardine's death certificate. Edwardine Scarlet, born April 9th, 1913. Died February 12th, 2003. Aged 89. Cause of death. Damn. She lived a long ass time. Cause of death, heart failure. Signed by her granddaughter, Pearland Scarlet. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90. Died of a normal old person illness. Other death certificates. You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, born May 24th, 1890. Died 1918. Age 28. Cause of death, crushed in mind collapse. Body not recovered. Signed by his brother, Enoch Scarlet. Joseph Scarlet, born April 1914. Died June 7th, 1944. Louis Scarlet, born August 1920, died June 6, 1944, both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet, delivered April 3rd, 1945, stillbirth, mother, Edwardine Scarlet. So they had a brother. Well, Edwardine is their great-grandma, though. Or it's Tabitha and Princess's great-grandma. But she's the one that raised their moms. So that would have been their uncle, technically. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home burial. Street smart. There was no doctor present at the birth and a home burial. There's some information missing there. Alexandra Scarlet, born December 12th, 1947, died August 20th, 1957, age 9. Missing, presumed dead, signed by mother Edwardine Scarlet. Mary Bell Scarlet, born September 3rd, 1946, died October 30th, 1963, age 17. Cause of death, complications during childbirth, signed by her mother Edwardine Scarlet. Read your family's medical records. Time to whip out the old string and cork board. Wait, nothing spooky happened. How'd I get here? I'm gonna say nothing spooky happened. No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. That was a few hours ago. Wish I'd been awake while you carried me. Daddy. I could always put on a repeat performance if that's the sort of thing you'd like. It's funny because he's like shy, but he's like flirting back. I'm gonna say, so what now? We might be stuck down here for a little bit. The doc is on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. But after I looked this up, what the fuck is this? Oh, is that stuff he had drawn on the wall? Okay, I thought that was him, like, transforming or something. I'm like, the fuck? There was no way I was gonna take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. Why would your mom poison you? But why would your mom poison you? I don't know. This motherfucker got a... Isn't that supposed to be Michael Myers in this bitch? And this looks like that one movie. I forget what it's called. But the internet says this is castor bean. It's used to make ricin, a super deadly poison that causes some of my exact symptoms. And death, usually. The thing I can't figure out is whether she's been trying to kill me slowly or she just likes keeping me sick enough to be dependent on her. What in the gypsy rose is going on, bro? Either way, I don't think I ever had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. She sure found a cure for that. Ricin is really bad. How are you not dead? With your evidence, you should be able to go to the cops. Maybe not the local cops, but a cops. A cops. No matter what, we should get out of this basement soon. We need to get you out of here. Who knows what she'll do when she finds out what you know. I said that. I said it seemed like some iffy shit was going on. Like she was poisoning him or like keeping him sick. I said that a couple streams ago. I was like, there's some Gypsy Rose shit going on. Ricin is really bad. How are you not dead? I don't know. Maybe it's low enough doses or maybe I developed a tolerance, but I think the fact that I feel more and more alive by the minute is enough proof that she was keeping me sick. I don't need solid evidence. I'm gonna say we need to get you out. We need to get you out of here. Where would we go? The only person I know who has a car is Kanika and she's not answering her phone. I don't know anyone else. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back down here. You can stay with me if you want, at least until you get on your feet. You can stay with me if you want. We can figure it out together. One step at a time. Let's just start by waiting. Let me say that. As long as you're not allergic to cats. I live with a cat named Truck. He's terrible. Oh, Truck is my cat. Okay. Truck, that's a great name. I've never had any pets. I hope it's not too late for me to learn how to be friends with a cat. It's an exciting thought, living in kingdom with you. You better stop. He smiles, his eyes distant as he imagines the possibility of such a life, undoubtedly for the first time. Thanks, Princess. You have no idea how much this offer means to me, but I guess we've still got to pass some time before we can get out of here. A distraction seems like a good idea. As you could probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Maybe it's the lack of poison in my system for the first time in years, or the fact that my whole perception of reality has been turned on its head. Probably a combo. It doesn't feel awful, to be honest. What if your mom doesn't fall asleep? You could always draw me. I believe you owe me a showing of death blood. Do whatever it is you do to kill time, preferably something that'll help me ignore my mounting anxiety. Not him over here flirting with an 87-year-old. I just forgot about that. You could always draw me. If you're sure you're okay with sitting for a portrait, I'd love to draw you. There's a quality to drawing that's almost like catching memories, as sappy as that probably sounds, but this can be a sort of snapshot of the night my life turned around. He seems very chill to have just found out something like that, though. Which is like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely a memory worth holding on to. Yeah, you should, Forrest. I'll get you a chair. He excitedly hurries across the room, pulling up a couple chairs. You can see the difference in his energy now that he hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's more talkative, less slouched, his long limbs no longer perpetually tucked in at his sides. May I touch your face? Sure, blush. Please do, waggle your eyebrows suggestively. You don't even have to ask permission. Wait, take his hand. You don't need to. I know my best angles. I was saying that. Ugh. He looks better when he's further away. He likes the old bitches. He places a gentle hand on your jaw, tilting your head slightly to the side. When I first read what you said in October, I was like, oh my gosh, is he a minor? But then I get what you're saying. I was like, hold on, we have to stop this right now. His fingertips are warm on your cheek, the sensation of their light touch lingering on your skin as he pulls away. Perfect. He pauses for a moment, his eyes locking with yours, a palpable tension filling the room. Let him start drawing. Thanks for doing this. You have no idea how long it's been since I was able to have somebody sit for me. I think it's been since high school, probably. He definitely got some mommy issues, yes. He starts sketching. The scraping of the graphite is quick and controlled, long lines sweeping across the paper. He seems very chill to have just figured that out, but I don't know, maybe he kind of always knew. He pauses for a brief moment, glancing away in thought. I'd wanted to draw you since we met yesterday. You have such a striking bone structure. It makes for a truly unique face. I hope I can capture it. Well, now I'm like 58 years old. Why is he getting frisky with an 87-year-old? Well, something happened in the game where I don't even know how to explain what happened. Nocturne, are you able to explain what happened? Or is somebody in chat? I wasn't 87. I wasn't 87 when he first saw me, which was technically yesterday in the game. He glances up at you every couple seconds, the pencil still moving as he focuses his intense gaze on you. Will we be able to see what he draws? Because we've never even seen what my character looks like. This is so much easier than usual. Sometimes getting the basic forms down can feel like pushing through mud, but this is like breathing. It's just flowing out. He continues scratching out your portrait, the sound of pencil on paper louder and bolder as his strokes gain confidence. I feel like his mom about to bust the door down and we're not even gonna get to see. We're not even gonna get to see the drawing. I just can't believe I let this go on for so long, that I never questioned her, that I so readily accepted the line she gave me about my years being numbered and my illness being some bizarre mystery genetic thing that no other doctors could solve. I know it's hard to see when you're in the thick of it, but I was just so naive, and who knows what lasting damage she's managed to do to me. You realize it isn't confidence that's deepening the lines on the paper, it's anger, frustration. You don't have to focus on what could have been. You have a new future ahead of you. Yes, get angry. You have every right to that anger. Hey, dial it back, buddy. Let's get you out of this basement. I think it's stressing you out. It's okay, we'll figure this out. We'll get you to a real doctor soon. Was this a bad idea? Hey, focus on the moment. The future is the future, the past is the past. Just exist with me here and now. You're scaring me, say nothing. I'll say this. I don't think I can, not while I'm still down here. I think it might be a mistake to wait her out. She could be up there right now planning something. I don't know. The pencil snaps. Damn. Well, I mean, that makes more sense than him being all chill. Oh no, I'm sorry. I must be acting strange. I feel strange. Do my nails look longer to you? There's a knock on the window. Who the fuck? Princess, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. What do you mean Wayne isn't gonna hurt you? He hasn't hurt anyone. Why did he call you that thing? You're being weird, man. I don't need you to protect me. I think you might... Let's ask that. Because he's some kind of monster. He wants me dead. Can't you feel that? The murderous intent is practically oozing out of him. But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us, Princess. The window shatters. What the fuck is this? He got a tail? Oh my gosh. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Bruh, I knew I wasn't gonna get to see the drawing. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Leave us alone. This the kind of shit Forrest be into. And a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes out. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. Run for the stairs or stay where you are. I'ma just stay. I mean, shit, I'm already 95. Might as well just stay here and die. We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Call Tabitha for help. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. Try and leave. Wait for Reese in the basement. I'm not sure who to help, honestly. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday, all intrigue and now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stones that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. because I just know you, Forrest. I just fucking know you. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. I feel like this is all in my head, and he's just probably, like, normal right now, to be honest. Duck! Oh, she's telling us to duck? Huh? What? Where? Don't shoot. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, I'm just duck, bro. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. I'm getting a screenshot of this. Because what the hell is going on? You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you bit. Now, how did you? As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese's panic, pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemy in place. What is going on, bro? The artist darts away, but his creations continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Dr. Kelly... Okay, wait. Run after Dr. Kelly. Run to a nearby room. Run after her. You run forward, braving the onslaught of Reese's creations, dodging them as best as you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey, Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, princess, I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help both of us. You survived. What is going on? What the hell is your son, ma'am? I'm sure Wayne can handle this. I'm not helping you. You were poisoning him. You deserve to pay the price. What, so you can keep poisoning him forever or remain silent? What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. He is not my bae anymore. Look at him. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good, you should hear this. Princess, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back. Ugh! That's a screenshot. Okay. And shove me back down in that basement or maybe someplace even worse and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared. She knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. He has a point, Doc. I'm not going to let you kill someone, Reese. Can't you two just get along? I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. I just want to go home. I'm on Reese's side. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I'm just going to say, Wayne, help me. He's a little tied up at the moment. Not anymore. Reese cries out in pain. Ah, what the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. What the hell is going on, bruh? What is going on? This whole episode was so normal, and then I get here and all this shit's happening. Grab the tranquilizers, head for the safe room. I'm going to the safe room, but because I don't have beef with Reese. If he's gonna leave me alone, then why should I give a shit? You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the massive paint, sealing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. Ew! She stomps on it, painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. What the fuck is going on, bitch? So you knew about this, because why you got a safe room? It sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. Let's talk, Reese. What's the game plan, both short and long term? While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Yeah, let's say that. Maybe. If we both survived, I might decide to share a few more if you don't go tattling to anybody. Let's talk, Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead. I have nothing left to hide. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared. He could see that, and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off or maybe a hallucination, but the second time it wasn't as subtle and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4 depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. I'd been giving him increasingly high doses of clonopin, but his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious, and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. Sybil? And I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. Who approached you and what did they say? Fucking Sybil. Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman, but screw it. I might die tonight. Sure, I'll tell you. It was, and that's all I have to say about that. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was, but we didn't even hear what you said. What is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor for Christ's sake. So you didn't even smash anybody. You just became pregnant and you thought that was normal? I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes, romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. So you were smashing in your dreams and got pregnant. But then all of a sudden my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. The relationship between you seemed so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worse. This is part of being a mom too, doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad, but every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot-tall monster with a million teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Sheesh. Yeah, he's dangerous. He is indeed a menace to society. That doesn't mean he's dangerous. I mean, you are the biggest threat to him. Why not just kill him? He's been kind to me. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Don't you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I can fix him! I'd rather not have anybody's blood on my hands, so please don't try. Just let me handle him. What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. And if you can't, has that worked before? And if he manages to find a way out and kills you, so you're just going to lock him away again? There has to be some other way. It's just going to make him feel trapped. Just kill him. I see no flaws with this plan. Sarcasm. Sarcasm, that's so Scarlet of you. It's okay, I know it's not a perfect plan, but it's better than the alternative of being torn to shreds by my own kid, or having to figure out how to kill someone I love, who may or may not be unkillable. What is this room? Old x-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it finally came in handy. Sit in silence and wait for Reese. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. I don't want him to get killed. Shit, this might be game time. Get those trinks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway. I don't have them. I don't have them. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. She didn't even ask me if I have them. I know you fucking lying, bruh. Oh, hell nah. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. But you didn't take the tranquilizers, did you? Come on, what's the holdup? You stumble back into the safe room, away from the open doorway and Dr. Kelly. Oh my god, you didn't get them, did you? She lets out a strangled laugh. Reese pushes... She looks crazy now. Are you serious? Brian, what is wrong with you? Why didn't you make that your fucking name, bro, in that picture? Hey, Dr. Kelly. Yeah, I hope we have some fun time now that we have private time. Oh my gosh. Is this your bae in the game, Knock? Reese pushes his now massive form into the safe room, staring down at his mother. Oh gosh. Please don't kill her. Oh my gosh. Reese pushes his now massive form into the safe room, staring down at his mother. I'm closing my eyes, bruh. You close your eyes. There's a loud scream followed by a crunch and a pop. Then comes a loud splash of organs hitting the ground. I didn't want him to kill her, but you hear another... She didn't even ask us if we had it. You hear another round of crunching and tearing and then silence. It must be over by now. Open your eyes. You open your eyes. Sorry you had to be here for that. Matricide is finally over. Tip, dialogue options marked romance will start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to and will lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. Welcome to the Dead Moms Club. What happened to Wayne? Hold him tight, hug him. How are you feeling? You did what you had to do. She was going to lock you up forever. You monster. It's okay, Reese. You're free now. It's done. Dr. Kelly was right to keep you sick. I'm going to say, Phil... I'm not going to say shit. You say nothing. He stares up at you from his inhuman face still dripping with viscera. Reese gets up and stumbles out of the clinic, his footsteps getting faster and faster as he runs off into his new life. Shell-shocked, you stumble out of the clinic and into the night air. That was crazy. I don't even know if we'll ever see him again. I don't know if I'm in the mood to be in a relationship with somebody that turns into that when they get mad. What if I have a bad day and we argue? I'm too old for this drama. Like, literally too old. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. That's crazy. Stella's still missing. We don't know what's going on with the girls in the mines. Sybil's acting weird. Reese is a fucking monster that just killed his mom. Like, there's a lot going on in this town. It's time to go home. Now I gotta go home to a nasty-ass estate. It's time for you to get home, and then this motherfucker keeps showing up. He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize is paint. Evidence of his altercation with Reese. I'll walk you. Run away. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. Walk away. Thank God you're okay. I was worried Reese might have gotten you. I'm gonna say thanks. I appreciate the company. Shall we? Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. Did you know Reese was like that? I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Sybil? Why not Tabitha? Thanks for looking out for me tonight. I don't need you looking after me all the time. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have... Seems like Reese gave you a run for your money. Did you do something to Stella? Do you know what happened to Stella? Flirt with Wayne? Flirt with him. Well, not our problem. He didn't kill us for us. Y'all don't give a fuck, bruh. I'm gonna say, why are you following me around? Because you're special. But why? Why am I so special? You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They're unbreakable. Did you know Reese was like that? I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure, but now I know. I should be able to make quick work of him next time. I can't believe I let him go. He's dangerous. It wasn't your responsibility, and I assure you, he's not long for this world. I doubt he'll have time to hurt anyone else before someone puts him down. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? You were free to make your own decisions, and those decisions have been made. I know that something pulls at you, and now that it's started, I know you cannot stop until your task is finished. I'll keep you safe while you do what you must. Did something I'm gonna say, do you know what happened to Stella? She ran off, didn't she? Remember that. If you go find her, she won't be there if you need her. You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest. Wayne remained silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate. I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you, and you might be surprised at what you find. What old building is he talking about? Until then, sleep well. He disappears into the underbrush. The estate feels empty, wind howling through its abandoned halls, the very foundations creaking beneath you. Your cousin must have already gone to bed. Damn, she didn't even give a fuck. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. I will close that fucking door. Fuck that. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese out in the woods somewhere, blood-stained and free, and then you think of nothing. Finish episode 4 with Street Smart. Okay. Wayne is so sweet and protective. He seems, I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong so far. This is the end of episode 4. Episode 5 will release later this year. Alright. Yeah, episode 5 is supposed to be releasing soon, so. Congratulations for finishing all of the episodes currently available in game. You've unlocked Hardcore Mode. Hardcore Mode allows you to select 3 traits at character creation, but you'll no longer be able to use your traits to avoid the consequences of major decisions. What does that mean? This penalty only applies to hardcore runs. Have fun if you dare. Have we been able to use our traits to avoid the consequences of major decisions thus far? Doesn't feel like it. What the hell does this mean, Knock? If you'd like to continue with this world save in episode 5, please save your game now. I've been saving on every damn... That's crazy. We went from this to people looking like something out of I don't even know what. Join the Discord, join our mailing list, play Slay the Princess, our other game. I already played Slay the Princess. Go check out my stream of that, guys. Great game. Continue. Period. Lady Titty. Not the ditchling voices. Deja vu sans. Thanks to all of our alpha testers from Patreon. Period. Thanks to Markiplier. What did Markiplier do with this? And everyone who supported us along the way, including you. Yay! So when Chapter 5 drops, we will be jumping back into it, guys. Nock told me that Chapter 5 is actually available for testing. It's in alpha right now, which means they're getting fairly close to finishing it, but I think I'm just waiting until it's like fully released. But great game. And then we have Chapter 6 and 7 too. I don't know, like I feel like we're like close to the end of the game, but there's 3 more chapters that's supposed to be coming, so clearly we ain't that close to the end. Because every chapter has been about 4 hours almost. So that's a lot more content if those chapters are around the same length or more. But thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Let's see how many likes we're at, guys. We have 29 likes? What the fuck? Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Wow. You like this game? I like it too. It's really well written. How old are you gonna be next time? Probably like, I think when chapter 5 drops, we'll probably be like 110. Around there. You're def buying the game? Yeah, it'd be cool to see what other options and routes you get with other traits. It'd be interesting to see, but I don't know. Yeah, and they said chapter 5 is the longest yet. That's why it took so long. Did they say roughly how long it is? 30 likes, guys. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys so much. I love this game. The art and vibes are so peak. Yeah, this game is great. Yeah, this game is really good. I mean, Slay the Princess was good too, honestly. Slay the Princess. That, and it's a 2-person team. They're killing it. Sometimes the games with the smallest amount of people working on it be the best and highest quality ones out there, to be honest. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So tomorrow, guys, is Monday, so probably gonna be jumping back into some Rain Code. We're going into our last chapter of Rain Code, so gonna be interesting to see where that takes us. Probably gonna finish Rain Code, if not this week, next week. So yeah. 250,000 words, that's insane. That is a lot of text. So I'm excited though. The longer the better. I'm excited. The more content they give us, I'm cool with the game being extra long. This game is good. I want it to go on for a lot longer. Nocturne, do you know what it means though when it says like in hardcore mode you can't use your traits to get you out of or save you from the consequences of major decisions or something like that? Because I don't feel like we've been able to do that in the regular run, so I didn't really understand what that meant. 31% larger than all of Slay the Princess in terms of text. Than all of it? Yikes. Well, chapter 5 is going to be litty titty. And it's supposed to come out later this year. Hopefully it still comes out later this year, because I mean, we're at the end of the year, so we have quite a bit of things coming though. I think Project Eden's Garden might be coming back soon, and then Paralives releases next month. Black Ops 7 comes out next Friday. Lots of stuff, and then we need to play chapter 2 of Fear the Spotlight. We need to finish chapter 3 of The Coffin of Andy and Lele. I want to replay Dead Reset. I want to replay that because that ending was definitely the worst ending. So I want to read those 3 things. I want to do this week for sure. Rain Code tomorrow because we need to start wrapping that up. We've been playing that for a bit. So yeah. Also, I guess I should tell you guys now, members already were kind of aware of this, but I didn't go into detail about it, but I had kind of let them know. But you guys remember how on my assumptions video somebody was like, they were like, did you play TCM just for views? And I was like, no. I mean, I don't really feel like I ever really got tons and tons of views from playing TCM. I didn't. I went back and I looked and I didn't, but I did an experiment over the past from September 19th to October 31st. I kind of fell off from the experiment some weeks, but I played games that typically get me more views just to try it. I kind of did something for views on purpose, but I still played games that I genuinely like, right? I didn't just play stuff that I didn't like just to test it. And a lot of weeks we got quite a bit more views regularly. So I just wanted to test that and see what would happen. And I mean, you know, the turnout was pretty good. I think we started the experiment with, I think I had 4,124 subs around there, and we're now at 4.25K. So yeah, did a little experiment where we were playing stuff for some views. Some of the games towards the end of the experiment, I started just playing like stuff that I knew wouldn't really get me a lot of views. But yeah, I've had a really fun time this past month. I think the end of every chapter has a specific decision that requires a certain trait to beat. Oh, I see. I didn't even realize that. Some of the options / outcomes provide a trait-oriented scenario for you to avoid the worst case scenario. I didn't realize that. So the theory is confirmed? I guess kind of, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess. I didn't really stick to the experiment to the extent that I could have. But the beginning of the experiment, I was more so kind of sticking to it. I think the first day of the experiment was when we played the new Jackbox pack. The stream that said Jackbox Party Pack 11 early access with Kooky Mookie. We got 173 views on that. Then we played RimWorld. Well, not RimWorld, Norland. 164 views on that. Then we started Raincoat, 317 views on that. Then we played Norland again, 156 views. Then we played RimWorld, 101 views. That was when we played RimWorld in the morning though. Probably would have gotten more views if it was in the evening or night, like usual. Then we were continuing GTA 5, 148 views. Basically, pretty much every stream was getting over 100 views. 100, 200, 300 views. But I kind of fell off towards the end, and as you can see, some of the more recent streams we've gotten are like 70 views, 90, 80. Boba Tea Shop only got 53. But if I wanted to play stuff for views, I could do it. But I like playing whatever I'm in the mood to play regardless. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that thumbnail does look kind of great. Is that why people are clicking on this stream? Because of the thumbnail? Holy shit, that just scared me. But yeah. Great game. Love this game, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Raincoat, starting around our regular time unless stated otherwise. So around 5:36 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and get started on that. I'm not in the mood to deal with fucking Shinigami and Vivia. Oh gosh. But we'll see. Maybe they'll surprise us. I don't even know where the story's going at this point. Fucking Yako's dead. I didn't realize we were already on the last chapter, so that's going to be interesting. And then keep in mind, we're going to be replaying Dead Reset to get to get a different ending. Since there's 4 endings, I'm going to try to get another one ending. We got the worst ending, hands down. So I think this next ending will be better to some extent, because everybody died in the ending we got. We're going to play Chapter 2 of Fear the Spotlight. And we're going to do Chapter 3 of The Coffin of Andy and Lele. And then maybe play Raincoat again on Friday. I look scared on the thumbnail. Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm old as shit. And not because of natural age, just because I sacrificed my life, basically. Friday, probably going to play Raincoat again. Probably, well, I don't know. Actually, what order I'm gonna play those games in that I just mentioned. I might just play them in the order we played them last week, but we'll see. You're playing Dead Reset now? Nice, Knock. Well, you know what choices not to make, so you'll probably get a different ending than me. Don't make the choices I did or everybody's gonna die. But yeah, gonna be wrapping Raincoat up soon, so that's good. Then we can have an open slot for some new stuff. Also, we need to finish Metropolis Mania, guys. Haven't forgotten about that. Remember, we're on the last level of that game, and I want to finish that before the end of the year at some point. And Happiness, that's gonna return soon, because we gotta start the new game, Happiness 3. See what happens with Hassan. Because when we start Happiness 3, we're gonna not remember anything, so that's gonna be interesting. And and other stuff. RimWorld. Oh, there's a game that I want to play with Ella too, actually. Actually, I don't know if we're playing Raincoat tomorrow. Because there's a scary game that's out, like the beta for it is out, and me and Ella have it, and I want to play that. So Raincoat might actually have to wait, to be honest. No offense to Raincoat. That might get pushed to Tuesday. Because the beta doesn't last, I think it ends like November 4th or something, so I'd rather play that, actually. Baldur's Gate 3 is coming back soon too. Me and Ella are gonna play it together, so probably gonna restart my story. Well, I have no choice but to restart my story, I think. I'd rather restart it though, I have no problem with that. Ella, stop flashing my damn chat. You can only do that for me. Ella, do you want to play that game tomorrow? That game is creepy though. It's an asymmetrical horror game, guys. It reminds me of Friday the 13th. Elefante, do you want to play that game with me tomorrow? Oh, Elefante. Check it out, see how it is. I need to find a game me and you can play. I meant to ask you, Forrest, are you able to check to see if A Way Out will work again? Like, is there a way for you to like keep checking or fix it or something? Because I want to, like, seeing that video of us playing it, I was like, that was fun. I want to continue playing that with you. I don't want to like delete my you know, delete my ooh, save this to watch later. Well, I'll click on it after stream. There's a video. I see top 5 RimWorld mods. Don't play RimWorld without these 5 QOL mods. And there's like a storage mod. I gotta check that out. I need to stop with the mods. I've been downloading more mods. Sure, what time? I usually start stream at like 5:36 my time, but if you want to start a little later, I'm fine with that too, since it is a scary game. We'll talk about it though. Yay, so we'll play that tomorrow instead, because I want to try that game out, chat. It looks fun. If any of you guys follow Slash and Cast, they were actually playing it Friday. If you want to go look and see what it's like. But it's an asymmetrical horror game. I've tried, it will not work. I've tried everything. Well, thanks, Forrest. I'm ending the stream now. No, it's no big deal. I hope you guys have a great night, though. Thanks for the 30 likes. If you haven't left a like, please leave one for me. Sub if you haven't subbed yet either, you know? We'd love for you to join the kingdom, guys. All right, well, we're gonna have a fun week. You're not gonna forget. Oh, I'm gonna be on your ass. We're gonna have a fun week this week, guys. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Eat you some dinner if you haven't yet. All right, bye, guys.